There is one original. There is one American. There is one gangster. And the mission is the maximum.
In the bedroom with a mission and a microphone, no mentor, no machine, just a man and a rhyme alone. Built it with the sleepless nights and the spreadsheet diagrams. Every grifter exposed was another thread on the program. I am the original American gangster, not the imitator, not the apprentice, not the after. The empire is documented, every paper trail eternal. The mission is the legacy, every broadcast a journal.
Higher than the heavens, sharper than the steeple. Voice that cuts the static, voice the algorithm needle. Watching every soldier, blessing every motion. Original ascending every receipt the ocean. Gangster, 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 gangster,
Gangster.
gangster, 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 sovereign. Sanctus. Every receipt is holy. Requiem. Every gift to the lonely. I am the original, the only American gangster. Hold the line forever. Beelzebub ball before the dogs. Yeah, sovereign. Honey buns the soul of the server on the rise. Tony with the fire in the empire enterprise. Critter keep the watchtower and the loyalty precise. Man, the spokeswoman of the gangsta paradise. AWC, the second in the trenches. 0 on the watch in the sentinel defenses. Bite my blood, my brother, and the empire, the balances. 80 in the real from the jump, the finances. Welcome to the empire, original empire. Forensic in the archive with the loyalty entire. Love and compassion in the trench with the desire. Keeps up in the watchtower, every moment fire. Shock tower on the homestead, every empire never tire. Original American gangster, and the dust is
Yeah. Meaning the original American gangster forever. Mods on the watchtower, every endeavor. The empire is the mission, the level. Every soldier in the squad, a sin and a rebel. Blaze my blood, the brotherhood, the metal. Every name on the roll, the eternal pedestal. Original American, the gangster, the gospel.
I am the original, no imitation in the chamber. The American documented every spreadsheet. The danger built the empire from the basement with the brotherhood, eternal base. Step in the booth and the loyalty is the journal. Day my father stroke, the brotherhood was forming. Pen game poison and the archive the affirming. Original American gangster.
And the empire
There is one American. There is one gangster. And the empire is the answer.
What is up, Danksters? Welcome back. I've got a special show like always, but today is particularly special. We're going to have a special guest today, but before I get into that, I need to tell you a story, really, the story of what we're going to be discussing and how we got here today. Because what I'm going to do on this stream, what we're going to do on this stream is something where you're going to need the full picture or it's not going to land the way it should. And I'm going to just tell it how basically I see it from the internet's perspective. I have my own personal experiences with Blake as well, which we'll talk about with Blake on stream today. But this story started September 10th last year, 2025, and Charlie Kirk got shot at Utah Valley University. The country watches it live. The investigation begins. The decentralized internet investigation. Candace Owens, Barron, Blake, me, Jesse, all kinds of people, everybody's looking. And within days, really, a guy most people have never heard of starts showing up on X with frame by frame breakdowns of the assassination. And again, his name is Blake Bednarz. And most of you here probably know him, or at least have seen something or have heard of something. Well, you definitely know now because of Candace, right? Well, he's from Texas. Okay. He has, that I know of, no journalism background, not really much of an investigation background. I know he was doing other business savvy type of stuff. That's his background that I know of, insurance and other things. But he has no security background, right? It's a very, very much like all of us. I don't have any investigative background. Like, this is, a lot of us are doing the same thing. And the thing is, he's loud and he's fast and he is naming names and just saying what he thinks, right? And specifically, though, he is naming one name in particular, Brian Harpole, Charlie Kirk's personal security chief of staff, the founder of Integrity Security Solutions, the man who ran over to Charlie with a medical bag the second he was shot, apparently, right? This is what, I don't know. I don't think he even did that, but that's what they're trying to spin. There's all kinds of weird stories that we hear. They were actually denied a medical bag, which is crazy. Like, you ask Grok what happened, that's what they tell you, that Brian Harpole ran over with the medical bag. Well, I don't think that's true, but whatever the case, let's not get too off topic here with that. Blake Bednarz starts publishing videos calling him Judas Harpole, drawing arrows to his body, to his armpit, drawing arrows in his pocket, saying in his own words on his own X account that Brian Harpole was wearing a remote detonator and squeezed it the moment Charlie went down. Okay, this is where Candace and Barron started laying into him once Candace got the lawsuit, and it happens to be that Blake is in this lawsuit, right? He's in the lawsuit as a reference for Candace Owens' lawsuit for Brian Harpole against Candace Owens. Now, Mitch Snow tells Candace that he saw Brian Harpole at Fort Huachuca on September 9th, the day before the assassination, along with other people. Candace looks into it. She's careful about it for the most part. She says on her show multiple times she cannot fully confirm what Mitch saw. She even reached out to Brian Harpole for comment 3 times with no response. So the lawsuit, in my opinion, is quite frivolous, I would say. But on April 30th, Brian Harpole does file a federal defamation lawsuit. 69 pages, filed in the Middle District of Tennessee, signed by Dillon Law Group, Jacob Roth from Contratino, or whatever it's called, Harmeet Dillon's law firm, which is the lawsuit named for Candace Owens. That's who they are suing with. Okay. So, you know, when Barron Coleman, who's an actual lawyer, they say these things. Also, they've also said, along with Candace, you know, looking at what this document says and having it name Blake Bednarz's post, you know, the man who's been publicly accusing Brian Harpole of personally having a hand in something malicious with Charlie Kirk. You know, he's been hammering this for multiple months straight, if not the whole time. But he's definitely been working on it. I know Blake. I've talked to him many times behind the scenes. We've done shows together. And I know that, at least from what I can see, he's just trying to do what we're all trying to do, is figure out what the hell happened, right? Now, what happened the other day is that Candace went on her show. What was it, yesterday? It was this week has been so crazy. Yesterday, Candace goes on her show and really walked through it. She said Blake reached out to her early in the investigation. He kept asking for FaceTime calls. He sent her footage, one piece at a time, never the full file, apparently. Then in mid-December, his behavior started to change. He started pushing her harder to publicly accuse Brian Harpole of being the trigger man, or her gut. Well, what her gut, it seems, has told her something was wrong, something was off about Blake, right? This is what I've drawn from her live stream. So she stopped responding to him. That's what it seems. She believes in her own words that he may have been part of a setup designed to land her in exactly the kind of defamation lawsuit Dylan Law Group later filed. She kept the messages. Now Dylan Law Group has those messages too, courtesy of the preservation order they sent Blake. Jesse on Fire is another person with 600,000 plus subscribers, a good friend of mine as well. Jesse had Blake scheduled for a debate. Blake bailed 10 minutes before airtime, told Jesse a personal story about how if he did not stop investigating the Charlie Kirk death assassination, he was going to lose his inheritance. Jesse believed him because, in Jesse's words, nobody lies to you about family. Well, less than a day later, Blake was live streaming about Charlie Kirk on a different channel, like the conversation with Jesse never happened, right? Jesse went on stream the next day. He said what he saw. He played the receipts. And I have some of those we can queue up if we have the time. I know Blake has a time crunch today. Baron Coleman is another. He's the lawyer, like I said, the one who said what nobody else was saying about the Harpo lawsuit on camera first. And then there's another, the one of you most do not know about yet, or maybe you do. Actually, this might be where many people know about Blake, is from Jason Goodman. Runs a Substack called, in an X account called Crowdsource the Truth. Goodman has been on Blake's case since September, apparently doxing him and making public allegations about Blake. So you've got Candace, Jesse, Barron, Goodman, even Bays, my homie Bays. They've had a spat back and forth. You know, there's a lot of things, and we're gonna figure out with Blake today. There's all these B names: Blake, Bays, Barron. Who else? Black Line Brief. Jeez Louise. Anyways, Brian. All right. So there is one thing Goodman surfaced that I haven't really been able to get past, is that slow motion footage of the moment Charlie was hit. But we'll get into some of that. So I want you to sit with all of that, because what I told you is not my opinion. This is all public record. This is all what has happened so far. And it's all court filings as well, Substack reportings, X posts all over the place. Okay. And then Candace's Owens' own words as well on her show. So I want to be clear with you about something today, what it is and what it is not. This is not a podcast that's a debate. This is not a sit down where Blake gets to talk for 2 hours and he tells a sob story. This is not us trying to identify what happened to Charlie Kirk. This specifically is about accountability or explaining what happened and why it is taken out of context, if that is how he sees it. But we are here to see his point of view and to get more information out of what is going on and why all of this has happened. There are other things. I don't know if it's been made public that he's done that I know, or that he's been alleged of doing. So I'm not going to say particularly regarding some other things, but I'll let him discuss that. So with that, I'm going to bring on Blake Bednars. What's up, Blake?
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm good. Can you hear me all right?
I hear you just fine, brother. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
So Blake, man, let's so first, what was your reaction when you saw Candace Owens say all of that stuff regarding you and the case, and I mean, what are you feeling, and what was your first reaction? How do you feel today about it?
Shocked, completely shocked, because not only can I 100% prove that she is flat out lying, I don't even understand the angle from anything non-nefarious as to why she would lie about it.
What is she lying about?
She said that she's never been given the video, and it's absolutely wild to me.
What video?
So we're talking about the UVU review video that her friend Mel is who I guess put her in contact with me. So I was shocked whenever I heard that yesterday, because it very just bluntly came off as like we're not on the same team anymore.
Why do you think that she's saying all of this stuff? Did she ever say publicly that she watched the video? So can you explain to the people, to the viewers, and even me, I'm trying to figure out what video, like, why is this so important? What is exactly the issue here?
So this is the crux of where I guess things started going sideways between Candace and I, is because I know me deep inside me, because I did it, that I gave Candace the video the day she asked for it. And then about in October.
What is
October,
the video though? What video specifically?
This is the 11-minute and 16-second video from the UVU review.
The one that is that the one you showed me with when you were trying to show me the countdown stuff, that it wasn't the countdown. Is that the same clip?
It's in there.
It's in there. Okay. So that video. Okay. And then what specifically were you trying to show her, and what was the message you were trying to get across to her? Let's get through this first and then we'll move forward so that people understand.
It is the absolute best video that we have as a country, as a people, as the world. It is the best video, hands down, that's been released to the public outside of what Turning Point USA took from the crime scene that day, or their paid contracted photographers, that those files have been under lock and key. So I'm talking about all the Turning Point. You got to push those to the side and set them over here, because those are the ones that Terrell Farnsworth grabbed within 5 minutes of the Big Bang. This is the best video that we have, uninterrupted video leading up to the Big Bang and about a minute after. Uninterrupted coverage.
And most of your footage, which I've seen your clips and your videos, and we've talked endlessly about what he's doing, Brian Hartpole, what you have alleged he's doing with his pockets, with someone handing him something and like he's messing with it. So why don't you explain a little bit about why you're so hung up on this particular footage, why you think it's so important, and why you wanted it to get to Candace? Like, is this like...
No, I didn't want it to get to Candace. Candace is who absolutely came to me and wanted to see the footage. Okay. Like, point blank, it's not some where I am pushing some video on her. And so where things went sideways was I give her this file. She says she's going to do this, this, and this with it. She's got this expert, this expert, this expert. Like, we're going to get to the bottom of this. I have an obsession with solving this case. She's shocked at how wonderful the video is, how high quality it is. That is September the 24th. That night is when she gets it. Okay. September the 24th. September the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. I can go on and on and on and on. I started to scratch my head as someone who can critically think just a little bit. And I'm wondering to myself, hey, it's November. Why hasn't Candace like gone into this video? Like, we're talking about chasing Toyotas. Why haven't we talked about this? Hey, it's December. Danks. Why haven't we talked about this video? Hey, Danks, it's January. We're in a new year, Danks. We've already, a quarter has come and gone since Charlie's
That's been
passing.
8 months.
February rolls around. March. April.
So we're
saying now in May,
that all of this footage. So she gets the footage and she sees it, and it And what is the specific thing? You're like, this is Brian Harple is doing this, this, and that, and you are wondering why she's not showing it. Is that what it is? Like,
No,
why
I
is she
had
not
never
showing this
once
information?
even put an emphasis on Brian Harpole to her.
Okay.
So this is where things, and this is what's bizarre, is she apparently did not save our text messages, which is stupid.
So when okay, so what is
We
this
pull up on the
footage?
screen.
Yeah, if you want to show, that's fine. As long as we can show it on YouTube, we're good.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
right here. These are text messages, y'all. This is the very first text message that she sends me. And this is my actual text. I mean, I can slide right over here and show the time. These are actual text messages.
So it
I
says
have every
September
single one of them.
24th. So it says, hey, it's Candace. Mel said you had a video share with me. I always thought his mic on his shirt slid across and cut his throat. So what she is saying makes sense. And then you said, hi, Candace, give me a second. I need to get my SSD out of the safe at my office. Can you FaceTime me? It exploded. Okay, this is literally, okay, Candace responding. Okay, this is literally God right now because I sat down with my team today and I showed them the video and I said, I think his microphone exploded upward, but I can't explain it. But it's possible because if it is Boston, then they have tech that can make even pagers explode. Also, the last person that says anything to him is the audio guy just a few seconds before, and there's no reason he is lingering behind Charlie. What is the time differentiator from you sending the? Can you pull the timestamps over again?
Her email is right under this, so I'm gonna stop. I don't want to dox her email, her private email.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay. So so she reached out, you responded, and then I assume between that hour of her reaching out, you've showed her the footage, and then, or how did you get her the footage?
Well, so let me stop here.
I pulled this out, so.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up this. Right here. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
So here's the actual FaceTime. Hey, Candace, I'm good. It's good to see you finally and meet you. I'm a big fan.
Thank you so much. I was just saying to you, it's crazy that you're saying this.
So this is on YouTube. People can watch it. This is us going through. There's no sound here. Real slow.
Yeah, so you're showing her the footage.
Yeah, I'm going through it all. I'm like, and then I stand up and I come over to my TV.
Right now, and he told me some things that don't make sense.
Oh, he needs to wire up. Yeah,
yeah,
he's
very nervous dancing right now, and he told me some things that don't make sense.
Oh, he needs to wire up. Talking about Terrell Farnsworth.
What made them change? Right?
I didn't even know their names.
Some very difficult questions because this is not his typical setup. This does not look like his setup. So what made them change, right?
Yeah, I'm going to ask him. I know who that is, and he's very nervous dancing right now. And he told me some things that don't make sense.
Oh, he needs to wire up. Yeah,
yeah.
He's dumb if he doesn't, because when this comes out, these two guys, until they...
Which two were you talking about? Like, when you were pointing to one?
1776 guy, because this is the head of the technology.
So anyways, this is on YouTube. This is our entire phone call as we're going through it. Okay. And then here's at the very end.
What capabilities
I
they
agree.
have. It's like, no one expects a pager to explode. So when you're like, I think it was a pager, everyone's like, are you crazy? And also understanding what does an explosion cause versus could there be shrapnel? Like, that's the kind of stuff where I have to get to somebody who knows like their
Right.
stuff.
Right.
And I have just the guy who does. So if you get it over to me, I'm gonna ask him like if we're operating under this same theory that it could have been.
Okay. All right. So let's.
So hang on. I just want to hear where she goes through and asks for the WeTransfer. So this is
okay.
At the end here is when she asks for the file. Okay. That's when she asks for the file. And then so just a second.
Do you want to play it? Did you said you had that she asked for?
Oh, yeah, just a second.
My bad.
Right here.
You got to share it again, I think.
Yes. Knows stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So if you could you WeTransfer that to me?
You're gonna have to. Is that just a link?
Yeah, you just go to WeTransfer.com.
Okay.
And then you literally just send the file in there, and then I can receive it. And I'll send you my email. I'll text you my address.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Well, I have no.
Okay.
So she asks for that. So that is, I mean, right. This FaceTime happens right here when she's like, okay, I've got her email out now. Let's go over here back to text messages.
So you sent her the footage after this. She saw. You're assuming she saw it. Did you talk to her after that?
Right here. I gave her a green check mark.
Okay. Best footage I've seen. Fantastic find. Great job. So this is from Candace, allegedly.
So she texted that right after I showed her in FaceTime.
Interesting.
Best footage I've seen. She says it's existential for America. She's asking me because I hadn't sent it to her yet. I had a softball game. She's asking me again for it because I still haven't. Please let me know.
So I'll just read from here. So it says, he was just the most incredible person. It's all I think about. It has to be solved. We are on the same page. This is you. We are on the same page. I've done nothing but chase down stuff. Here, let me open my screen better. Okay. Chase down stuff for 2 weeks. So this is apparently just 2 weeks after the assassination. It's existential for America, she says. That's why I have felt called to do this and not stop. And I am one resourceful guy. Pretty sure I paid a couple of students rent, but it's worth it. Did you email it to me? That's what she's asking. And just check now. Don't see it. Please let me know. I absolutely promise I will not post anything without your permission. I just want to see the wider shot of my computer screen for clarity. So did you ever confirm that you got sent her the file?
So WeTransfer actually sends an email when it's downloaded. And she's probably never, ever figured that out, that because she probably has never sent anything WeTransfer. She's just been receiving stuff. And so right here.
Yeah, but if you sent it to her, she would have received it, no? So
yeah. And I got an email confirmation back. So right here.
Oh, you got an email confirmation that you did send it to her. Yeah, if you can show that.
I've got everything blacked out.
Okay. So Candace Owens downloaded file. WeTransfer. Candace Owens downloaded the file Wednesday at 10:59 p.m., September 24th, 2025. From Blake, replied to CandaceOwens.com. No reply, WeTransfer. I mean, that's about as, damn, bro. I didn't think you were going to come with all that.
Dude, so, I even texted her right here.
Okay. Hey, Candace, I'm about 10 minutes from my house. That's what, same day or?
Yeah, this is then at night. I mean, you saw the email. What was the time?
10:59 p.m. on the
10:59.
24th. Yeah.
I'm sending her a screenshot as it is being
Oh.
uploaded. 5%.
Oh, wow. Okay. Got you.
9:57.
Yep. And that's the upload transfer. Wow. Okay. So yeah. So she's claiming she never even saw it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
flat out lied to
Hmm.
her massive audience yesterday.
Why
It's a bald-faced lie, bro.
Yeah, and it's
Bald-faced
interesting
lie.
because you put this video of her watching it up on YouTube. Now, do you think that she might have mistaken this for a different video of some sort? Or, I mean, there could be no mistake. I mean,
I have
why
no
would
idea.
she say it? I'm just confused now.
Play you have her clip pulled up?
Yeah,
Which
I do. I think
just
it's
play the
6.
part where or here, I've got it right here.
I got it right here. It's already pulled up right here. So this one, it's about 6 minutes in. I think this is pretty much where we're at here. But this shows here. Let me see.
That's just so clear cut saying that you murdered someone. And in multiple videos, Baron Coleman actually noted this discrepancy. If you
Is this where you want me to show? Or if you have a
Right.
particular timestamp, I can move it to that.
Pull that up.
happening
Okay.
here, and who even is Douglas Bednarz? So I'll tell you my communications with him. I was introduced to him via someone that I trust very early on in our investigation when we were in the gathering footage phase. We said to everybody, if you've got any footage, please send it to us, tips@CandaceOwens.com. And a girlfriend of mine contacted me and said, hey, there's this guy who is purporting to have never before seen footage from the UVU event. And can I set him up, talk to you? I said, of course. He said that he somehow had a contact that was there at UVU who had everything. We connected. First thing that was weird was that he wanted to be on FaceTime. He really wanted to be on FaceTime. I thought, okay, that's odd, but okay. We discussed some possible theories. Could this have been an exploding mic? I don't know. I did not discuss Brian Harple, that's for sure. But then as I kept asking him, like, hey, could you send me that really long footage that you've got? He just kind of never did that. He sent me a clip here, a clip there, a link to somebody else's footage. He just sort of kept kicking the can down the road. And eventually I just felt like something was off. You know, the intuition came on and I said, something's not right here. My spidey senses went up in December, right around the time that we began discussing Fort Huachuca. When
Completely
Interesting.
Matt, do you see the insinuation? What she just did, what she put me in the container. I had the most incredible bot attack I've ever in my life experienced. I had to deactivate my account. There was stuff populating, like it was absolutely bizarre. I can't even describe it. This presence that she commands, that she has, it is scary. It's absolutely scary.
Well, okay, so this obviously I can't see what footage it is that you sent her somehow. Obviously, and like
okay,
not really.
Thanks.
Besides what you showed me, I trust you.
No, it's not about trust. I just walked through the day-to-day from the FaceTime, showing her the footage. She's agreeing it's the most incredible footage. I text her screenshots of the footage being uploaded. I've got a confirmation of her downloading it. I mean, thanks. What else do you need, man?
No, nothing. I'm not here to.
Aside from getting into my Gmail and seeing the actual, I'll show it to you, dude.
I mean,
I'll forward it to you. You want it forwarded to you so you can actually see the links?
Yeah. Forward it to me.
Will you confirm it right here?
I'll do it right here.
I have your
I
email,
mean,
right?
Yeah, it's I'll DM it to you right now. I'll put it in the group chat. Thanks. .com. There you go. So while you're sending that, I think a lot of people want to know if you could even answer this. I don't know if you can. Excuse me. Brian Harpole is suing Candace Owens, Candace Owens LLC, George Tom Inc., and Mitch Snow. They have you in the filing, but they're not.
It's kind of like
you.
a backup, like where it's like, hey, look at what Candace's loose rhetoric has caused, and they're basically saying that like it's because Candace has rubbed off on me, is the way that I interpret it.
That's how they're doing. Oh, I see.
I mean, that's
now
my interpretation of it.
Okay.
Go back and read the paragraph that Barron talks about. I mean, or that in Barron's show, where he's like reading, he's like, I immediately thought of Blake. It's the context of that is look at what Candace's dangerous rhetoric has done. It's actually,
well, I have
she's coming off on these everyday people, and look at what we're dealing with now.
Yeah, I have.
Right
I actually have this clip just straight from Barron.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Conspiracy theories, but she is not the only one. I did not yet turn the page when I thought he has to be talking about Blake Bednarz here, because Blake Bednarz basically accuses by name Brian Harpole every single day of murdering Charlie Kirk, like frame by frame. He has a whole video called Judas Harpole. Like, for crying out loud, if you're going to sue anybody, Candace had somebody on and she was like, yeah, that's a close call. I'm not really sure what to make of that. We're going to sue her. And Blake Bednarz out here going, yeah, Brian Harpole, he did it. He absolutely did it. You can't tell me he didn't do it. Here's video of him doing it. Here's where he squeezed his hand. He's the one that did it. All up and down X, all over the X spaces, all over YouTube. And they're like, and then I thought, well, maybe they don't know about it because, you know, Brian doesn't have a huge following. It's sizable, but it's not huge. So
I think he meant to say Blake.
No,
there.
about
He did. He got confused.
No, he does. He does. It's right there. It's literally on the screen right there.
Did you get my email? I sent it to you.
Yeah, I sent it back.
All right.
And it says his name is Brian Harpole. And then it has like action shots. The detonator trigger is under his shirt below his wrist. I mean, it's like an actual arrow pointing exact. The remote controller's in his front right pant pocket. This is what caused, like, he's not opining. He's not giving an opinion. He's telling you this is how the man died. That's what he's telling you.
So you're saying that from the lawsuit, apparently it appears that, let me see, if they're literally saying, look at what Candace Owens has done by making such what they're trying to say is that she's making a big stink out of all of this, a big show, and people like you, so they're using you as evidence of her danger to defamation, right? To defamate. So they're using her as an accusation for your actions, which I think is kind of ridiculous, by the way, if that's how it is being interpreted. Like, I believe that your interpretation is that. And I also see now what you're saying. That makes sense. People are saying, someone said audio issues, but I'm not sure if there's someone. Everything's good, right? Let me know in the Discord, you guys. So did Candace influence you? I mean, I don't know. Did Candace influence you in any way? How about that? Let's clear that. Yes or no? I mean, has she influenced you to make this kind of content?
No. I think she's in it with them.
You think she's in it with them?
Yeah.
You think?
I think she's running controlled up. Yeah, I do. Who's the only person who's the only person in this investigation that can pick up the phone and text Erica, text Brian, text Dan, text any of them? Who's the only person in this that has access like that to any of these people? Who's the only person that's had access to Terrell Farnsworth to get the actual 4K video from behind Charlie? Who's the only person?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Who is
man.
it? Answer it, Dank.
It's Candace has that
Thanks.
access that I know of. I mean, I don't know for sure.
She
but
says it.
Like,
She talks about it, that she can pick up the phone and text Brian. She can text Dan. She can text Terrell. She can text Erica.
Why did you make her get on FaceTime?
To show her the video.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not like.
I mean,
else?
I see you.
I showed her the video.
I
mean, like, what's so crazy? She
to.
makes it seem like, I mean, I don't even know what she's trying to allege or put out there, but I just was FaceTiming her to show my screen. Like, why else wouldn't? I mean, there was no like, hey, I'm going to give you this video. She hadn't even asked for it yet. I was just going to show her what it was.
Yeah.
And guess what? We live in 2025, 2026. There's a thing called FaceTime. It's the easiest way to do something.
I agree. That makes sense. You'd want to talk to somebody. So that makes sense. That tracks.
Go back real quick. Pull this up because we showed Baron. Pull this up. I haven't mixed or pulled any punches. I mean, and neither is Baron. I mean, y'all go back and listen. Armed something. He triggered something in his pocket, and it created a problem. This is an hour. We're going through this. This is back in December. This is. Where's the date? Oh, December 23rd. No. This is when I uploaded it. It's on Baron's channel. It was like December the 17th.
Yeah.
Go back and watch Baron and my show. I mean, like Baron, like we're locked.
I watched it. I watched the show with Baron and I didn't see you on there, but I did see Baron cover a lot of this and ask questions and show that there's might be something afoot here. You know what I mean? And
there is something afoot here.
Did he get that information from you? Did he start talking about it after you showed this type of footage, particularly regarding Brian?
No one had been talking about it. Everyone had missed it. The only thing that Candace did in terms of any sort of influence on me is when the Fort Huachuca story broke, I said to myself, because it was about Brian Harpole, it triggered a thought in my mind. I'm going to go back and isolate Brian on the video and just see if there's anything. And literally the first moment that he comes into frame at about 5 minutes until the Big Bang, it's actually 5 minutes and 1 second. T-minus 5 minutes, 1 second. He's fidgeting with the controller in his pocket there. Okay. And then it absolutely started to click. Then I literally did not watch any, because there's so many things happening when you get big picture from that wide frame that you can miss something that happens basically just a turn of a dial. And if you're looking over at Terrell Farnsworth, you'll miss it. Right. So what I did was I remember telling myself, I'm just going to sit here and stare right at Brian, and holy shit, everything just started to pop because he walks up to Dan Flood and I'm like, okay, holy cow. He pulls this thing out of his pocket. There's an issue. So I back up a little bit and I'm like, all right, what's causing this? And all of a sudden I look at Dan. Dan's looking over at Philip. And I'm like, oh my God, I completely missed all of this. I missed all of this because Philip is signaling that we got an audio issue. So the audio guy is telling the head of Turning Point USA Security, hey, we got a problem. And then he gets on his mic and he calls over Brian. And then Brian has to turn it off right in front of everyone, which is the moment that if they were smart, they would have aborted this entire thing because they were made. Because he doesn't know what's being recorded or not. You got to think they're just in the heat of the moment. So he doesn't know that he just pulled the device out because they had to go off script. He had to turn it off. He doesn't know that this is picked up. And it's, I'm sure you can even see it. That's why he's so irate when he looks over and he kind of does a thing with his eye. He's looking over at him. He is absolutely livid that they made him do that, because he knows what he just did. He had to pull it out of his pocket, and he's probably thinking to himself, oh my God, I hope my shirt was long enough to where it doesn't show what I just did.
This is the allegation here. I've seen it all too. Yeah, I've seen, and we've talked about it. Real quick, just so people know, I created a Q&A in the chat. I don't know how long he'll be able to be here, but I want to ask questions from you, the audience. Super chats, I'm looking through for questions first. If I don't have questions in super chats, the Q&A is where I'll be at next. So it's active in my live chat. You can just click the drop down. It says live chat, top chat, or questions. You can click that, and you can ask your questions there. All right. And I'll take super chats up front. There's a shitload already. Excuse my language. Were you going to play something or no?
No. So this is just where the moment where he goes into his pocket. So, I mean, this is where all of the totality of what we see on video now, okay, the totality of it when you pair it with other videos and other things that we know, and just this big picture of that day. I mean,
I've seen it. It looks like he's putting
game over.
He's messing around with something in his pocket. It's been a while since I've seen it, so my recollection of it isn't that great. But I do remember a lot of fidgeting and a lot of this and that it looks like he's doing something. But like I said, for me, I can't say exactly what it is. Have you shown timing of this specifically? And is this is this all the footage that you sent her? Is that what
no, I've sent her more.
All? Is this it?
So this is
all
what's
I'm saying
funny.
Is this what you sent her?
This is what. So you asked the question, what did I do? Oh no, I've sent her way more footage. Okay.
Yeah.
You asked the question, what did I do right, or what was I thinking right whenever she said all of this stuff? And I was like, I went immediately to this right here. She's still on one of my shared albums. Her and her producer Skylar. They're still in a shared album that I shared with them in Google. I was like,
I can't even see that. Let me see. It's is that so you've got a shared Google. Oh, I see. Yeah, it looks like Candace. Can you hover?
Yeah,
it doesn't show anything. Yeah, okay. But still, yeah, no, I get you.
It doesn't show anything?
It doesn't, yeah, it shows
That's
the
weird.
logos, but it doesn't show the names. Yeah, the collaborator. Okay, there you go. It does show that. Okay. Interesting. So what is so
this
that's
is like right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I
right
could kick her off this album right now if I wanted to.
Interesting. So what is the
I'll let you make
there
it still,
that
Candace. You can still have access to this video. I won't kick you off because I thought we were homies. But
this footage that you sent her, what is that one in particular?
This is the original Adam Bartholomew. Like the big Adam Bartholomew file. So let's go over to this one, right?
I'm trying to figure out how I can share the email and then the download link. Oh, so I can click this download link. Okay, so this is what I'll do.
Well, yeah, it's expired. It's expired.
It's expired. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's that video. I mean, like she's asking for it. She asked me 3 times for it, dude. I mean, like just because the link is, I can actually go into my WeTransfer. I guess it's called a library. I mean, I didn't even know what WeTransfer was just a few hours before I sent this to her. I'm asking her, I'm like, I don't know what WeTransfer is. You know, she had to explain to me what WeTransfer. I had never heard of WeTransfer ever before. Okay, that's where I'm at. Okay, on September the 24th, as I'm just trying to share this with her. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna do this. Stop. I think it's here.
You don't mind if I just leave your email on there? Is that okay? Or you want me to remove the first part of it? I guess.
No, just remove. Like, dude, I have you have no idea of the crazies that I have that I'm dealing with.
I get you. All right, so I've got.
So pull this up.
Hold on.
Oh, hang on. I need to share the audio. Just a second. Stop.
I'm going to share this, and then I will click on the link, but obviously it won't get us anywhere. All right, you got that. Go ahead.
This succession plan, and I find that to be fascinating. The people act thanks to people after Charlie gets shot.
Looking at my son who's 24 years old.
This is October the 27th. Okay. This is the episode that she shouts out Zeb Boykin. And this is the actual episode that everything started to click for me, because Zeb Boykin had done nothing but create as much chaos and controversy and doubt on the UVU review video, because I just have been dealing with them for the past month and a half. And I'm like, hold on. Candace is not going to plug someone's name without it being super intentional to where she wants to platform them. And it's like,
Sure.
And she just plugged Zeb Boykin's name. And this dude is an absolute disaster when it comes to trying to get to the truth. So, and I'm like, oh my God. And all of this stuff started running in my head. And I'm like, she's got all these people, like these, she's got like a web of people, all these little soldiers down here that are basically doing all of this random chaos, confusion, disorientation. Like, there's literally this web of confusion that surrounds everybody that she controls outside of the echo chambered people. Okay. And this is the episode that it started to click. But what's most incredible, Danks, is this right here. She's
going to bring it in.
This is my file that I gave her, right? This footage here.
Turn the audio off. I don't want the gunfire to go off.
Years old.
Unless it's her talking or something. I don't want to.
So the reason that she's showing it is because this whole episode is about Mikey McCoy and all of the shadiness surrounding his immediate phone call with under a second of the Big Bang going off. She's going through everything that Mikey did. Why is it? Well, it's because Sam Parker is who picked up on who Mikey McCoy was in the release. So Sam Parker put out a video. Everyone can go and look at it right now. Just go to Sam Parker's X, you search his page, type in Mikey McCoy, and you'll see the original post of Sam recognizing, hang on, this is not normal. Mikey was already on the phone with somebody as he just casually strolls away. And so at that point, it went super viral. So then Candace basically had to cover it. So then she already has the file, and this is what I gave her. Okay?
Were you the first one to show that Mikey McCoy walked out like that?
No, not me. Sam was. I didn't even know.
Oh, Sam. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it was okay. Sam. I called him Mickey. I mean, I was in the video. I called him, or the FaceTime phone call, I called him Mickey McCoy. I didn't even know his full name.
I'm gonna show the email you just sent me, so I can show exactly what I'm looking at here. So I think I removed it. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay. So I can zoom in. Here. Fuck.
Yeah. It's fine, dude.
Man, I tried to.
The worst is, I've been so targeted, dude. You have no idea, man.
I did two. So here, let me just show this one here. So we've got, my bad, bro. I hate that. me see if I can just do this thing right here without the. Okay. All right. So do I have the time? That's why I wanted to show the other one that you sent me. But he sent it to me 15 minutes ago. Candace's email is up here. Subject, downloaded file. So this is the specific thing, right? Downloaded file.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then,
also have other. There's one when it's being uploaded.
Okay.
Like WeTransfer sends out these files, or these not files, these emails to let you know like what the status is of what you're trying to share.
Yeah. So what I want to do is, besides this, right? So the thing is, this is
Thanks,
like,
dude. I mean, she lied yesterday to the world on me.
Yeah. I want to see the part. So I already played that footage. Yeah. So I mean, it's like she said. What does she say it here? Let me see. What minute is that you have, or did you clip it out? She literally said,
"You can scrub."
I want to play it again. That she hasn't seen. Said.
Here, I'll show while you're finding it. This is my very first. This is what prompted me to get into this investigation, and I was one of the idiots that thought that she would actually see her email. So I sent her an email. Present.
I'm going to pull up a couple of questions here. So Mad Max file says, can we see, you got legal letters sent to you? Is that correct?
It was just a letter. Yeah, a preservation letter.
They're asking if you'd be willing to show it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Do you have it without private information?
Yeah.
Or just screenshot and then block whatever you're comfortable with?
Yeah, give me a second and I'll pull it. I gotta
I'll make a note.
But yeah, I don't have a problem.
Letter showed by Blake from the lawsuit. So what was the preservation letter? What did it say really?
It was just hey, it's super basic.
This one says, look at email confirmation again. It looks cut and paste. I have the email. Like, this is an actual link. I just don't want to pull it up because it's got Candace's information. It's got Blake's phone number and stuff. I thought I blocked out most of it, but there is a part I messed up. My bad.
I'm telling you right now, it's not. I have it in my inbox. Yeah. Like,
this is a real link. Like, if anything, I could show you this. I could show you the email he sent to me, the way that it goes to a WeFile. I'm sure it'll go to a WeFile website. Let me see what it says. So if I show like this link, right? I think I can at least show this part. Let me see. I got to be very careful here. Let me see. So, can I show it like this? Let me make sure nothing is. Okay. So this is the email that you just sent me, right? So, does it say, this is a real link. All right. So if I want to open that in a new tab, see where this ends up. So this is a WeFile, WeChat or whatever. Send files, move files. You're almost there. I agree. Transfer file is not available. It says no longer available on our servers. It is either expired or cannot be recovered or was deleted by the sender. To receive the content again, please contact. So I believe, you obviously showed that. You showed her, right? I saw that.
Dude, she would have kept on asking me for it. She asked me 3 times for it that day when I didn't tell her I had a softball game, and she was expecting it, I guess, like right then, and I had to get out the door.
I think what the interesting part is why she's not willing to publicly talk about it. And I think that is that what's leading you to think she's like some controlled op or something like that? It's like, what is the point of hiding that information?
Because look, you can't talk about the video, what we see at UVU, without it painting the security team and Turning Point USA into a very, very bad light. You cannot talk about it. So what do if you are someone that wants to protect a party? You just stonewall it. You don't even go there. That's how people like low account. And then what's even more brilliant is you get other people to go and absolutely try and cut the throat of people like me. And that's where you get Zeb Boykins, Jason Goodmans, the doxing. You get people coming out that are these anonymous accounts on X that want to go and literally try and cut my throat. They've been trying to do it since October, okay? Trying to discredit and destroy every single thing that I put on X, and then they've gone straight into my personal life and tried to destroy all of it, like, or just dox me.
Yeah.
I've got pictures.
Yeah, I saw that. That's how I first heard about you. Jason Goodman is in the chat. He's going bananas. Asked him for a stream link. Like, bro, like, I have no respect for Jason, bro, and I don't care.
No, he's trash. He's an absolute. He is a piece of trash.
That's one person. Personally, I have no qualms with saying that the guy's a loser and he's a liar and all of the above. Like, anyways, I'm not here to talk about that.
Thanks.
The thing is, it's the fact that every time you come with, so it is interesting to me. Like, you know me, bro. I've been very fair, even though
you have. That's why I'm doing this right now with you, is because I genuinely believe in you as a person and what you're doing. Like, I genuinely do, man. I wouldn't be doing this with just anyone, because there are bad actors all over the place. Okay. So at the end of the day, I just ask the audience, look at everything that I've put out. Look at all the work that I've done. I have gone in and dissected. I've got, all of this stuff timestamped, figured out. I have worked my tail off to get original files, all of this. Look at all the work I have done. And then go look at people like Jason Goodman and look at their work. They haven't done they're actually destroying things. They're trying to create fake images with 3 stacked images and calling it a projectile being fired in, when in fact that thing's moving in the opposite direction. Like, the guy is a disinformation agent. Somebody's paying him. It's just point blank. Okay. It's not normal. When you have the original file, you just put out the original video. But no, what does Jason and Zeb do? They try and go a step further, and they want to create a fake image and stack 3 images, because why? Video or photographs don't tell any stories. Okay.
Now,
you get to make up what you want the audience to see when it's just a JPEG, a still photograph. When it's a video, when that's a video, you just put the original out and let it speak for itself. We don't need your analysis. Just put the video out.
Right. And then he wanted to pay $10,000 or something for whatever. Like, there's a bunch of all of this games and stuff about footage and whatever. Like, one thing I will say, and I have to talk about this, I think it's important to bring context to you as well. You know, like I said in the beginning of the show, is there some accountability that needs to be had in regards to not even particularly this video, or this scenario, but what has gotten to the point to where people might not trust you, might dislike your operation on how you move around the internet. I've told you multiple times, like, you got to stop deleting your X account, doing all this weird shit, or at least if you're doing it for views, it works. You know, people talk about you, but there are things, like, I have a clip I want to pull up. There's a scenario that Baze and we've talked to your face. Baze has said this to your face, so I know he won't have any problem with me showing it. This is a private clip, and I'm going to share it. And he gives some context here, and I think it's important, like, for you to see. And I want to walk through a couple of things. It's not going to be easy, bro. And I appreciate you being here, but I want you to see, like, why some people might not trust you and why this could be creating conflict where it might not be wanted for you.
Blake did a show with somebody else, this guy Blackline Brief. And then then when me, Blake, Kelly, and Danks were doing our second show, the following Saturday, this guy Blackline Brief started commenting, and Blake just booked. He just left, didn't say goodbye, just disappeared. And Kelly knew that it was because of this guy Blackline Brief commenting, but I was totally oblivious. I didn't understand. I also didn't put 2 and 2 together that Blackline Brief had been emailing Danks, like kissing his ass and begging him for a collabo for weeks. And apparently the guy got really jealous when Danks started working with me, Blake, and Kelly, and not him. And then Blake had connected with him and they worked together. So Blackline Brief kind of felt like, okay, I've been talking to Danks. I worked with Blake. Like, who's Bays? Like, real Bays. Like, he's like imitating, like trying to like make fun of me. And then he's just dragging Kelly through the mud. And I got very offended by that. I said to Blake, I'm like, dude, like, why are you working with this guy if that's how he feels about us and we're supposed to be a team? And why does he feel so comfortable talking crap about me and Kelly if he just worked with you? And I explained, like, listen, like, if it's me, if I work with someone, I'm not going to work with someone that's willing to trash my friends and drag them through the mud. And if there is an issue and I do end up working with that person, I resolve it, you better believe that if that person says something and speaks out about my friends, that I'm going to be the first person to stick up for my friends and call that out. And Blake just tried to play it coy, like, dude, I don't even know the guy. I did 1 collabo with him. I'm not even going to work with him again. Screw that guy. Who cares? And then lo and behold, a couple days later, he's working with him again.
This has happened multiple times, right? I'm going to play another clip. I think it's right here, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me just go ahead and address that. I mean,
Go ahead.
I still genuinely do not know who Blackline Brief is. And when it comes to...
What do you mean by that? You've done a bunch of shows with the guy.
Like maybe 3 or 4 shows.
That's a...
I've never... If you're thinking that
why are you both saying that? He literally just said the same thing. Now he's saying the same shit too.
What?
Blackline Brief. Here.
I haven't been nervous for a show in a long time.
This was yesterday.
And this whole thing kind of threw me through a loop. A lot of just because I've never met Blake in person, first of all.
True. It's a true statement.
He's my friend. We're friendly, I think I know as much about Blake as I do about, I don't know. Maybe who else do I know on here that I've had on, like John Bray or Mitch Snow or Zach Costello? None of these people I've known longer than 6 months.
I just think it's interesting that like he is like people are trying. I don't see this industry that way, like distancing myself from someone because you got nuked by Candace, apparently from her perspective or whatever,
Yeah,
and so
thanks. Did I get nuked by
interesting
Candace
that-
now?
I mean, I'm not going to say anything on that. All I'm going to say is you showed what I saw. It looks that what she's saying is apparently
now you're really showing
not
some
true,
cards on yourself,
right?
Danks. I mean, I mean, can you not call a spade a spade?
I'm telling you what I saw is you're showing me, and I believe what you showed me. Okay, because we've talked about this, and I seen before you even put it out. So yes, what it looks like to me is that she's seen the clip, and if she's saying that particular clip is what she hasn't seen, then of course that seems to be a lie to me.
It's not a clip. It's like a big important.
I meant
video.
the clip that we just showed right here, and that whole video. If that's what it is, which it seems to be, yes, I think that you are calling her out a liar, and it appears to be that she might be a liar. Because unless I'm missing something, of course, bro, you know that I'm not out here like.
I understand that. It just kind of seemed that it was like a little bit of a pussyfoot around like that.
I mean, yeah, maybe it is because I don't want to like pick sides in the situation because
people are scared of Candace. I mean, like I get it, dude.
You know what I mean?
Like, trust me, dude.
I'm not scared of anybody. It's just that I have always operated this way, and I try to keep a neutral middle ground. But I also the reason why I'm showing these clips of Jesse, of Bays, you and I, we've had our discussions. Do you think that some of this has led to all of this? Like, we're just going to stay away from this guy? Because what has happened is multiple times you recorded people serendipitously and then you told people about it, showed clips. Same thing with the Candace thing, right? So don't you think that this has led to people just not
Hang on,
liking you?
you're saying because I recorded Candace, that's why people don't like me?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
No,
Does she know that you're recording that?
No.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about.
No, I mean, it's completely
And then you
legal.
put it
I was a
out.
little bit of start, yeah, because I still want to know. She could have at least just been like, hey, that video that I was really, really happy to get, that's like, I was talking about it being phenomenal and all of this, like, the reason I haven't showed it to my 100 million followers is this reason, this reason, this reason. It's because of this. It's because of that. It's because of I'm trying to maneuver myself here. I would be like, okay, cool. That's good. Okay, cool. She completely ghosted me. It's because I don't think she could come up with just something honest. I think it's because it would seem so nefarious. It's like, Blake, I can't show it because it's going to actually show what they're doing.
Right.
Okay. She can't say that to me because.
Why do you think that she won't show that? Because let me ask you this.
That's a wonderful question for her.
Before you answer it, I will say, I think that it could be because of the lawsuit that came already anyways, but that's maybe
September 24th.
What it could be. Possibly.
September 24th.
But yeah, you're right.
Over 90 episodes.
She's
had 90-something episodes since I gave her the file. 90-something episodes. If you factor in her view count per episode, we're talking somewhere in the ballpark of 225 million views from the day that she was given the video to where it was when I calculated that, just asking AI to calculate the amount of views where Candace is at or where she would be at. It makes no sense, Danks.
So why do you think that she's not showing it? Just because is that what you're saying? She's controlled op. It'll show this scenario that she doesn't want, like she's protecting Turning Point USA. That's what you're saying.
It appears to be that way.
Well, she got a lawsuit from them. So how do you explain that?
She got a lawsuit from Turning Point USA or from Brian Harpole?
No, from Brian Harpole, which is the specific situation that she might have been trying to avoid from playing your clip. Maybe she doesn't want to.
She just got it with.
I'm playing devil's advocate on both sides.
The timeline doesn't make sense. Like, you got a problem with the timeline. You're pretending like this video came about in early March or something. Bro, backtrack 6 months. September 24th. The leaves were still super green on all of our trees.
Yeah, makes sense. Since I saw that you showed her this footage on 2 weeks, like September, I mean, literally 13 days, 14 days after. You would imagine that she would want to put this footage out and at least ask those questions. And I actually want to know why too now, actually, to be honest.
Thank you for that, bro. Because
now, I know that this footage is not
normal.
made up. I've known about this footage. We've all known about it. Barron has known about it. She knows about it. She's seen it. And if not, she's seen it on Barron's show. If not, she's seen it on your show. So either way, or on X, right? So what is the reason that she doesn't want to talk about this footage? That is a question that I have, and I think that you might have too. What is the only reason? Is it only because she doesn't like you? It's like that. I mean, what,
bro? We were cool. Like, I mean, also, I have all of our text messages. Like, we were cool until something happened when she went off on vacation. Something happened when she went off to go fishing, and she came back. If you remember, she left that episode. She left on, I believe it was October the 7th. And she's like, I can 100% tell you that he was shot from the front. Remember that? And then she just left us for like 2 weeks.
And then also had this footage.
Basically,
I understand.
It basically killed the explosion under the t-shirt, because it was literally gaining massive traction. And then she basically just put it out and then walked away for 2 weeks. Something happened, and then she came back, and that was when she comes back. It's like October 27th is when she does this episode. And I'm
gonna pull up
this text message. What I tell her, right?
Go ahead. I'm gonna pull a couple of chats up real quick. There's a bunch of them here. Anything that has a question, I'll try to find it. Candace, oh, this is a comment. Candace worked there. That's why she has those contacts. Don't be disingenuous. That's actually a good point. That's a good point. She worked there. But it doesn't matter because that proves his point, actually.
Thank you. It does.
Right? It's not anything disingenuous. He didn't say that she was maliciously doing, like she's got inside contacts because of some other reason. That is the reason why he's saying, well, maybe. Look, and I'm not going to say that she's opposition. Obviously, I can't say that. But I do have a question. Why wouldn't she at the very least discuss? And then if like, how is it that this footage hasn't come out on her platform, but she's being sued for defamation over Fort Huachuca, which is ridiculous, in my opinion, especially when they've reached out for comment 3 times and never responded. All right. So personally, I appreciate the super chat, but I think you might be missing something there. And then what's so special about the video sent to Candace? We already showed. Go ahead. I'll pull this up.
So this is the moments after she gets finished with that show. Or not moments, but like 8:36, so a few hours.
October.
It was actually moments after I finished watching it. And I tell her, glad to see you're back. Just so you know, the guy, Zeb Boykin, who you gave a shout out to on your show today, literally attacked me daily back in September, calling the video I was given from the UVU review a fake to his audience. And it's the same video that you used in your show today. Just wanted you to know. And she says, oh, wow, I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean,
this is where things turned.
Oh, I see. So because of Zeb Boykin, you called her or you texted her and asking her. So maybe she felt like you're stepping on my game here.
I think it's a bigger picture than just the fact. It's the fact that something turned where she's plugging Zeb Boykin. Okay. And it was deliberate. Like, she doesn't just get up and freestyle a show. Okay. Like, she just had 2 weeks to think about everything. Okay. So I'm saying it was deliberate. There was planning that went into that first show back, right? If you're coming back from a 2-week hiatus and you're Candace Owens, you need to pop. Everyone was like fiending for a show, right? I mean, I don't know if you remember correctly, but like this is even before Barron is in the picture, where it was basically like Sam Parker and Ryan Matta and some other people, like they bumped their time slot down on X to fill this gap of demand during this period of time. Okay. So what I'm saying is something shifted in this period between the October 7th show and the October 27th show when she's off fly fishing. Okay.
Yeah.
Something shifted. And then when I started thinking about everything, I'm like, oh my God. Everything started to click when I'm thinking about all the circles that Zeb runs in, right? I look at how Jason Goodman interacts with Zeb Boykin. Because remember, this was after the first doxing that I had received from Jason Goodman, all because I helped out Chris Martinson, which is crazy. That's what warranted the onslaught attack, was just because I helped out Chris Martinson. And I'm like, hey, this dude that you just debated was a fraud. Like, and he needs to be called out. You lost that debate, but you lost it because you weren't being given the full picture. So this is after that doxing. Well, then I go back and I start to look at everything. I'm like, holy cow, like we got Zeb Boykin here with Jason Goodman. And I'm like, oh, that's nice. I would love, I'm like, where is that Jason Goodman? He's all like basically wiping his ass for him on live stream. He's so polite. Like, I'm like, hold on. Who is this guy? Who is this Jason? How come I didn't know this Jason Goodman? And it's because they're in it together, and he is just nothing but an attack dog to go after and make people that they're not on the same team, their life as miserable as possible. That's what his whole existence is for. He is the perfect attack dog. So I'm like, damn, this doesn't make sense how nice he is with Zeb. And then I start to look at everything and I'm like, oh my God, they've got the original file. Then they go and mess with it. And like, this makes perfect sense what they're doing. This is a psyop, right? They are trying to deliberately mislead the public on what's happening. And then you get people that just listen and watch the echo chamber stuff. So if you just consume Candace Owens, if you just consume like Coach Colin, whatever, or Project, you're not getting anything new. You're just getting the regurgitated, like what the mama bird does to her little baby ducks. She throws up stuff in their mouth. That's what they do. They just are there taking that in, like as little baby birds to then take in and consume whatever Candace Owens is regurgitating. And that's the only way I know how to describe it, is what a mama bird does to the baby birds in the nest. Okay. So you're not getting any sort of new ideas. And then at the same token, they're going to go after and they're going to attack what they need to attack without Candace ever having to get her hands on it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. If you look at the web, it's so wide reaching. We're talking 100 million followers from all of their tentacles, from what's ultimately just being trickled down from one single person. It's brilliant.
I'm going to ask a few questions. And by the way, I put a poll up in my chat on Dank's live stream. Who do you trust more, Candace, Blake, or neither? So there's 280 votes. We got 1,500 people watching on YouTube alone, and there's 6,000 people watching across the internet. Look, I got to say, what you showed me today is, it appears to be, it looks to me as evidence that you showed her the clip. This is complicated for me because I don't know if it is very important. I want to say it's like, why is this such a big deal? But it kind of is, because of the fact that what you found looks to be something of interest that would be needed to be discussed on a platform that Candace has been investigating this show, on her show, the assassination and what happened. And I got to admit, the Brian Harpole stuff, it looks interesting. I can say that. It looks interesting and it looks worth investigating. Okay. Now, I have just a couple. Why are you not being sued? But Candace is. A lot of people ask that, a couple of these. Do you have anything to say on that?
That I'm going to get, or not get. I have the most badass attorneys that will absolutely get the footage that basically signs their arrest warrants. So they're not going to greenlight me to be able to have that discovery.
If you have that, then is this it?
No, the turning point. Danks, there is other video, but I'm just saying right now that if I am sued, the first thing that I'm filing is a subpoena motion for discovery, and I don't even have to ask Brian Harpole for it or Turning Point USA. I just have to ask the state of Utah, because it's the footage, the 4K footage that Andrew has already said was turned over to the FBI in the state. I just need those three cameras. I need the one from behind him, the original. I need the one from the front right here. And then the one from back right here. All three of those are going to show everything I need. And guess what? They've already said that it's been handed over. They have this in their possession. So they're never going to greenlight someone that's a normie like me to be able to reach in, because that greenlights me to get discovery. And I don't have to even send a letter of preservation. This is stuff that the state of Utah already has. So guess what? They better have it, because it's these are the SD cards. These are the SD cards that Terrell Farnsworth illegally broke the law and took 5 minutes, under 5 minutes after Charlie was hit.
You said you were going to show the preservation order. Can you bring that up?
Yeah. It is.
If you want to take your time, it's fine. No worries.
Yeah. Give me a second. It is.
And what do you have to say to Jim Bear? Because they're saying, Blake, don't fall for Dank. He's literally trying to bring you down. What do you say to that? I'm curious. Do you think that? Honestly, you can be honest.
What's the question?
Blake, don't fall for Dank. He's literally trying to bring you down.
What have you done? Like, what have you done to bring me down?
I don't know.
So this is.
You don't feel that way, right? I mean, I just want to know. If so, I just need to know that. That's all.
Absolutely not. I mean,
you know,
Danks,
I'm just looking for truth.
Danks,
that's it.
If I just showed you everything I showed you, and you're still being oblivious, ignorant, somehow just it's not. I mean, you just are completely. It's like one in one ear and out the other. Then I'm like, okay, he's one of the Candace people.
Right.
It makes sense. Okay, you just showed your hand. I now know I put Danks right over here in this little group of people that is in the nest waiting for mama to throw up in their mouth. Okay. I've done more.
You're saying that I'm doing that right now?
No. If you were to be that ignorant in one ear, out the other, I don't think you are. You've basically admitted, like, I've done more show and tell right now than Candace has ever done in the last 8 minutes. I have literally done more in and out of everything instead of, and this is where the differentiation is, people that are watching. I am not someone that commentates. I am not going to sit there and tell you what you need to be seeing. I have never been like that. That's what Candace does. That's what other podcasters that just run their mouth, and y'all know who I'm talking about. Just go and watch them. They just do this, and then there's no reciprocated check and balance on them, and they get to tell you what they're seeing. Y'all, I've never, ever, ever done that. I just put out videos, and yet I'm turned into the proverbial whipping boy. Like, if you are questioning that, if you're like, hold on, he's right, that I do not just run my mouth and go on for days in and days out on things that I'm seeing, and here's my interpretation of it, and I've got the original, but I'm just going to show you what I want to show you. No, I've literally put out everything. So I don't get it. I do not get it. And
so the number one thing here I would say is, why is she lying about seeing the video that you clearly showed her? That's what it looks like to me. And yeah, I mean, I guess that would be it. And then why is she not showing the footage that you've showed her? Like, because in your opinion, and I also think it's important, that if she is looking into the case the way that she says she is, this type of footage would be highly important to at least broach on her show. Is that basically the crux of the issue here? And why, what's bothering you, I guess, out of all of this?
Is what now?
So the main issue here with, from your perspective, is, and we've understood this, is that she's not showing the footage that you've clearly showed her, and that she lied about showing it. Why?
Well, that is now.
Right.
I mean, she hasn't lied. I mean, yesterday took me by complete surprise, because to me it's extremely sloppy, because it's so easily provable. it's so sloppy. So I'm like, why would she be so sloppy to pretend that, I mean, like, did she think I wouldn't have all of our text messages still? I'm just going to grant her the fact that she probably has not sent many files out. Her avenue, everything's coming to her. So she probably has never sent a transfer out to see that, oh, you actually get alerted when someone downloads. She's probably
so that
never
you're
gotten
saying
that.
that she's acting as if she didn't see it, but she doesn't know that you've gotten proof that she's downloaded the footage.
Right. I mean,
okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, because literally, I mean, this is what I shared last night to Blackline Brief on his show, because he was doing a show on this. And strangely enough, he was afraid to show it.
Is that what you sent me? Because I have that pulled up. You were
well, I
saying
just sent it to where I sent him this screenshot. I just wanted to show, like, hey, dude, she downloaded my file. I'm like, dude, she downloaded it.
Let me share. I'll share that. I didn't want to share your screen unless you were ready to share it. I'll pull up the footage that you timestamped. It's like 2 hours and 18 minutes into his show, right?
Yeah, it was at the end. I was just scrolling through, seeing what was on YouTube.
What's the point of me showing it? Is it worth showing?
Not really, other than the fact that, I mean, I tried to share all of this with him, and he didn't want it to go out to his audience.
Interesting.
I mean, it was just a screenshot of the email.
Let's see. That's interesting. Okay.
But he doesn't show it ever. You know, he had people in his chat that he's watching, and they're like, "Don't do it, Matt. It's a trap. It's a trap."
What up, Blake? I just sent you texts and a screenshot. Share it with everyone. All righty, let's do it.
And he's got his chat on the screen, so let's see.
Hold up. Oh, dang, dude. Dang. I have permission.
Blake is 100 real. Much respect, Blake.
To share all that? All right.
This one
and then
says,
watch, you're about to see people, they're like, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
Hold on. Let me find a way to do this.
So this is what's wild is you see how there's literally this fear of like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something bad. It's because of these other people.
Right.
There is a bot infiltration, and I don't even know if they're bots. It's like people that are basically given marching orders to jump in. I mean, I can go and start a space here this afternoon, and there will be like 35 anonymous people listening, you know, and it's like there are a lot of people that are super interested in destroying things or listening and trying to then, because then they'll jump in like here and they'll be like, you know, creating this fear of hesitation, like just in Matt's chat where I'm just trying to show him like, hey dude, Candace downloaded this. Like she downloaded the file.
Let's keep going here. Let's see what.
Take a picture, a screenshot, and then send it. All right, hold on. But let me make sure, like, any personal.
So show us.
Like, hold on. Wait, hold on. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna.
Let's go forward a little bit.
Let me pull it up. To download that file. Let me go back 1 second. Hold on. Because when I took, let me hit download. Cut off.
Get to this point. So he's trying to like review the footage to make sure that he's not doxing anybody or what?
I don't know. I had it all blacked out.
Bro. Hold on 1 second. Let me send this.
So this is the thing is I can see what this is the issue, bro. Let me tell you something because I know this. I know how this guy is operating. He wants to be liked by everybody. Okay. He wants to be able to not have someone look at him in a way that, oh, you put this information out, so you have taken this side, or oh, you're doing this, so you're taking that person's side, or you're putting out Blake's information, so you're on. It's like, I'm here because this situation has happened. I have a connection to you, and I want to hear your story. That's it. But some people, they're scared to even be affiliated with you. He's walking back his affiliation with you. He is apparently not wanting to show footage because what? What exactly? He's going to piss off
Super
Baron
chat from
or
Mimi that
Candace?
said that CO out of
I know Baron. Baron would respect anybody like me coming on and asking you tough questions, calling out what this is what journalists do. Like if he's,
I like Baron too. Like, dude, Baron.
you know,
I mean,
we are all cool. Like everything's good. This is business. First of all, this is
it
not
is.
homie work. This is not like, yo, bro, can you? I didn't call him. I texted him. I was like, bro, you know, you're on the law. That only thing was, did you see that you're in the lawsuit? And that's it. I don't even think you responded. And then I woke up this morning. I'm like, yo, bro, let's have you on the show. That's it. And I even told you, I said, it's not going to be easy. I'm not picking sides, but I'm also going to be asking you hard questions. And that's the thing, is that some people are not willing to ask the hard questions, put themselves in a situation that, you know, might look scary from the surface, but in reality, it needs to be done, right? If you have information that you need to show, I'm willing to show it, as long as it's not going to get me thrown in the shitter. You know, I don't care about what other people think about me. I care about the truth. That's always why I've been here. Okay. I can say from my inner dealings with you over the last few months, I believe that you are a good person and you are trying to go for the truth. I also know that you've done some weird, shady shit. That's just what has happened. And you'd probably be the first person to admit it. And maybe you have your reason for why it's happened. And it sucks that you've canceled on Jesse. You've bailed on us and you went for this fucking guy when I told you how he is, right?
Can I just address that, Danks, real quick? Number one, I would love to collaborate with you and Baze. Look, Baze,
and I'm not telling you need to pick anybody, but it's like, damn, bro.
No,
you know what
I understand it. But look, there comes a point where when I'm having to talk to or be on the same screen, this is the same issue I have with Kelly. That's why I can't go on with Kelly anymore. It's because we are diabolically not on the same page, because this group of people, y'all think that he is still alive and that he faked it. And I am not anywhere near that. I actually am saying that this happened. There's a diabolical opposition to where we're not going
I've
to
never
ever,
been diabolical on that.
Not you, Baze. Okay.
Yeah.
Like
I've definitely said, like, it looks very convincing what I've seen from Jesse. And I haven't seen somebody walk through everything as much as showing the proof of possibly him being alive. But I also said that he's dead too. Like, I can't say for sure, you know, it looks to me that he was shot and killed right there. Obviously that's what my eyes see. But then when you see everybody else around, nobody's shedding a tear. Nobody's actually looking into the investigation. No, like, money doesn't solve sadness, depression, if you kill somebody. So those are the things for me that makes it really hard for me to believe that they're just all in on this grand conspiracy to kill Charlie. It's really hard for me to get there. So that's where I stand, you know, but I've never 100%. I'm like, well, he's definitely alive. Like, Jesse's not even said that. He's also even said, like, I'm 99%. So sorry to interrupt, but I just want to clear the air. And when it comes to him, Black, the only reason why I bring this guy up is because he wanted to come on my show multiple times. I was very courteous back and forth. And as soon as I said I'm only doing shows with people that I'm affiliated with, or that it's naturally occurred, and I gave him very nice props and said, you're doing great work, maybe in the future, or maybe I'll come on your show, I think I said. And then as soon as I said that, completely trashed me, trashed Baze, trashed Jesse. I mean, just over and Baron talking shit. I had to send him clips of Baron because he put words in Baron's mouth, and I had to send him clips and say, you're destroying your own credibility because you're lying on Baron. You're lying on me. You're saying all of these things. So the only reason why I've ever said anything about that is because you completely vanished on me, on Baze, in our Saturday night that we kind of started together. Whatever, it's fine. That's no big deal. And I have no hard feelings, but it felt like you bailed on us to go to someone that was talking shit on us when we've been nothing but good to both of you guys.
Yeah, and it was literally like worst case scenario, because what exactly happened, I've gone through it, was, look, my family's tired of this. Okay, I'm tired of this. This is not what I do. Okay, and I don't want to do. I jumped into this back in September because I was a really, really pissed off American, pissed off dad. Like I'm still pissed off. Okay, this is literally at the root of my intentions, is the level of pissed offedness that I have at what happened, what our country went through, what we're still going through, and the fact that I know it didn't happen the way it happened. Okay, it got month after month after month after month where you're in it. If I would have been shown what was about to happen on September the 11th, 12th, I would have absolutely never touched this with a 100-foot pole. I would have never, ever, ever done this. I don't do this. I don't want to do this. Okay. I'm just good at networking with people. I'm good at research. But outside of that, like, this is not like, oh, I'm trying to grow to get this massive podcast because I want to quit my job. No, I can't. The thought of having a full-time podcast show makes, like, it just, I don't know. Like, I don't want to do it. I'm happy with doing what I do. I love what I do. Okay. I don't want to do this. I'm not making money at this. Candace makes more money in a few super chats than I've made this entire time over YouTube. I can go up and pull you. It's like $1,700. She makes more than $1,700 within a few minutes. Like, this is not for money. This is, I'm not in it for that. I just want the truth, and I want it to come out. We deserve the truth. Our country deserves it. It's the right thing. And then I'll move on.
Yeah.
But you don't understand. I have like 40 something voicemails of the most god awful things being threatened to me, my family. Like, you have no idea, Danks, what I've been put through just because I went and got some footage.
Bass says, and I'm going to go through all the super chats from top to bottom, but Bass, thank you for the 50, bro. He said, I said it was a coin toss, that there's not enough evidence for any cause of death to rule out the staging. Blake, I don't have ill will against you, but I'm about to put out a video from a past members only where I tell my side about the past. So he's just saying, like, look, you're conflating his information. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Let me look.
I just know how it was presented. I know how he was whenever we first started talking. He was talking about, oh, I saw you on Baron. You know, this is one of the new people. This is like someone that just jumped onto the scene in January, like Black Line Brief. And I'm like, okay, you're late to the party. Why are you here?
Bass?
But that's cool.
Real Bass?
Yeah. When did he come on?
Yeah, around then.
Okay.
You're right. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like,
I mean, I've been around since I've been on YouTube for years, you know, but I started this channel in August before he got killed.
Right. But
so,
like,
I mean, I didn't know Charlie or anything like that before. So,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, where was this urge? And that's fine. If you're late to the party, you're late to the party. There's not like a timeline, a deadline. But if, like, for people that just like go balls to the wall on January the 1 of this year, I'm like, okay, like, where was this excitement December 1? Where was this excitement November 1? Where was this excitement October 1? Where was this excitement September 11th? Like, what made you just go balls to the wall? I don't, it's just weird to me. Okay. Like, to be just completely non-existent. It looks like you might have been deployed.
It's not the case. I mean, I know him very well.
That's fine. I mean, yeah.
I guess I understand what you're saying, that he's some type of person to come and infiltrate this investigation and cause confusion.
Will you pull this up
like
so I can
that.
take it down real quick? Because I'm going to show another thing.
Yeah. I got you, bro. Hold on. Let me take this off.
Here, so this is what I sent Candace. This is from the text message that I sent Candace a couple days ago. It's just the front page.
Okay, so let me read this out loud. So so this is Brian Harpole versus Candace Owens. So this is Matthew Sarelson. This is from Dillon Law Group, which, by the way, well, I don't want to get into who they are, but they are literally a political hit operation law attorney group. Like, this group is literally Trump's like political attorney. You know, they've done so much. It's just crazy, and they work on a payroll for a registered foreign agent for Boston. So anyways, this is from them to Blake Bednar's Brian Harpole versus Candace Owens et al. MD Tennessee case number, duty to preserve evidence. Blank sent Brian Harpole in the above action against Candace Owens LLC. I think that's George Farmer or whatever, and Mitch Snow, regarding the defendants blank of Mr. Harpole. Mr. Harpole hereby demands that you preserve all documents and things and electronically stored information potentially relevant to this matter as set. What does that say? Herein or something? Digitally stored information or whatever that is should be afforded to the broadest possible meaning and include, by way of example, not an exclusive list, potentially relevant information. What is that? Digitally, magnetically, optically, or otherwise stored. Digital communications, email, voicemail, text, instant messaging, email server stores, Lotus, Domino, Google, NSF, Microsoft, including without limitation third-party online and browser-based accounts, word processing documents, social media accounts, X, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, LinkedIn, and related postings or communications, spreadsheets and tables, accounting, application data, image, sound recordings, video, animation databases. So they are summoning your digital architecture of evidence, and they're requiring you to keep it. Is that what this is? Preservation, I guess. I don't even know what this is. So
it's just it's a generic, I mean, it's just a basic preservation letter. Okay.
And so why are they asking you to preserve evidence or information?
Are you asking me a question that you should be asking them?
I guess, like, I want to know. I don't know why do you think? I guess. Yeah.
I think it's theater. I think like they are trying to, like, I don't think this goes anywhere with Candace. I mean, I don't have anything to do with Fort Huachuca or Mitch Snow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to make of.
I've been real simple. Thanks. I've simply said, for Turning Point, if you want us to believe you, us being the nation, if you want us to get off your backs, if you want us to leave y'all alone so that y'all can get into every high school in America, if that is what y'all want, release the 3 files, the 3 video cameras that were recording in 4K to the world, and it will show everything we need to see. It will show it all. I know that Brian Harpole is in frame of that front left camera. I know that because I have an iPhone being recorded that I can see Philip, his screen, as he's looking at what that camera is recording. And guess what? Brian Harpole's in frame when he does it. In 4K.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of people saying that the footage is rigged. Never mind. Sorry.
Of course they are. Of course they're saying it. That's all they have to say. That's why you get people like a doctor in Maryland that works for the Army. You get all these other just random anonymous accounts that are doing their damnedest to go in and discredit this video. Why do they want to do this so badly? It's because this here is one of the nails in the coffin, and they need it badly so that they can get away with it. It's plain and simple.
I want to ask a question. Did they offer you any type of deal, this law group or anything like that? Have they offered you any deal? Have they directly told you? I don't know. I'm just asking anything.
I don't even know. No.
Have they done any business with you? Like,
Never.
I'm just going to ask. I have to ask questions. No. I mean, and you said you have these badass lawyers. How would these lawyers be better than Candace's lawyers? Why
I
aren't
don't
they
know.
suing you? You know what I mean? It's
Will you
just-
show me a scale of badassness for attorneys? I mean,
I don't know.
that's
bro.
subjective, bro.
I mean, I would just say, yeah. I mean, you said it. I'm just asking, and yeah. I mean, I guess I don't understand why. I see their point,
Danks,
Barron's point,
do you?
Candace's point as
Danks,
well. You
Danks.
being in
Let me
the
ask you.
lawsuit.
Let me ask you a question, Danks.
Yeah.
If you have a smudge of culpability, of involvement, if you have a smudge, are you wanting to invite discovery on yourself?
I mean, they did, no, with Candace, apparently. That's is what there's a federal docket with her. So
We'll
they
see.
did, no?
We'll see.
But I will say, and also Barron has said, and I agree with him, the lawsuit looks frivolous. It doesn't look like it's going to actually be something that could hold weight enough to actually pursue a defamation
I'm not a
case.
lawyer. I don't know.
You know
I
what
just
mean?
know that I see what I see on camera. There's files that people have that were scared to hand over their footage. I understand it now when Frank Turek goes back to UVU to try and shake down the campus on getting additional people that might have something. You know, that wasn't like Frank wanting to return to campus to do a, I don't even know what he called it. That was a shakedown. He wanted that, like they were trying to be on the ground, reiterate the narrative. You can look at Hunter Kozak, his face, his demeanor. There's video of, I mean, like the weight, the pressure of everything. It's, I'm sure, absolutely crushing because literally this will turn into something. The first one in is basically who,
I mean, you
gets the best deals.
Sorry to interrupt. You got that notice, but then you deleted your X account. Is that stuff still preserved? Because that could be an issue.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this.
I mean, there's nothing on my X account. My posts are all there. I mean,
okay.
like
I think you can preserve it and all that, right? So somebody was asking. So are you working with Brian Harpole's team against Candace Owens or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Because some people would say one guy gets the deal, the other one goes down.
What
I don't
deal?
know. I'm just saying what it looks like
Dude,
from the internet's
Brian
perspective.
Harpole,
And I'm
Dan
talking
Flood,
to you about
Philip
it.
Goldsberry, Terrell Farnsworth. They're all the ones that are on camera doing this, Danks. It's not me. I was here in my home state of Texas, being a normal everyday citizen, minding my own damn business. They're the ones that went off doing something they shouldn't have done. It's not me. I mean, there's no deal. I'm just telling you, if they are stupid enough to sue me, I'm going right to the source. I'm getting the videos, and they just signed their arrest warrants.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why I say deal or anything like that is it could be,
There's no
hey,
deal,
we're going to
dude.
sue you or we're going to sue Candace or both, unless you give us information on Candace that we don't know about. That's all I'm saying. That gives you a chance to talk to, just say, defend yourself or whatever, because people are wondering, why are you not getting sued? Why are you talking with the defense attorneys about Candace? Why are you involved
Hang on,
at
what?
all?
Why am I talking to what attorneys?
Why
about
are you
Candace?
why are you getting the preservation letter? Sorry, I should have been more specific. The preservation letter, why are you involved at all with this lawsuit against Candace? People would take it as possibly you are involved somehow in some way that's implicating
Why
her
would
and keeping
Candace
you
tell
safe.
a bald-faced lie about me yesterday on her show?
I have no idea.
I have done nothing, Danks. I have done nothing but put out videos of what they did. That's it. That's all I have done. I have put out videos of what they did.
So this preservation letter, do you know why they want your information? Like, what are they going to use it for at all? Why would they get?
I mean, like,
what is the
I don't know.
preservation for? Is it your communications with her?
I have no idea.
You don't know.
I have nothing to do. I've never talked to Mitch Snow. I don't know Mitch Snow. I don't know. I've never. I might have listened to a space he's been on, and I think I might have actually asked him one question before on a space that he did with. I can't remember who it was. It was back like a week after. It might have been Diligent. I actually think it was diligent, and I have nothing to do with it. I have absolutely nothing to do with any of the Fort Huachuca anything. I've never, like, nothing. So I don't know. You're gonna have to ask them.
Okay.
But
I mean,
this right here,
I gotta
pull this up, and then I'm gonna have to bounce. I'll just show like my original, like this was the very first thing that I jumped in, and I actually sent Candace a I thought she was gonna like see this. This was on the planes. Yeah, it's on stage. Pull it up.
Okay, go ahead.
This was September the 12th when I uploaded it. Candace, we need you to call us immediately. This is no BS. We have something that is explosive, and it's super hard to explain on the phone other than I can show you that the government is 100% involved. So that is the airplanes. This is what prompted me to get into this. Was I had a notification from that November 1098 Lima airplane. This is what got me into it, because I was like, that's so weird that this spy jet is circling over top of Orem, Utah twice that day within hours of his assassination. This is what did it. And I'm sitting there looking at this. I'm looking at flight records. I then was scrubbing through the day, and I found like these transponders that were turning on and off. I mean, this is literally what got me into it. September the 10th. And then I'm sending her this 2 days later after I had checked everything out. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. I made a video. That's the video that John Cullen and Jason Goodman stole, or I guess John Cullen did. He ripped it. And that's initially what got me, I guess, on Jason Goodman's radar. Was I thought these two old dudes were basically in it together, like they had a little page together. And I just remember I spent 6 hours making this video, and then they just basically stole it off of my page and reposted it and got 1 million views like that. And I'm like, shit, thanks, assholes. You could have just reposted mine, but they didn't. They stole it. And then, but I had no idea who I was dealing with. Like I've always said it, like those two old guys need to come with warning labels on their pages. I would have been like, I would have never messed with.
Yeah,
Goodman.
we talked about that. Yeah, for sure.
That's literally, that was the whole crux of, like, I went after them. I was like, I mean, I basically was just blowing up like, y'all stole my video. Y'all stole my video. Y'all stole my video. And then, yeah. They need warnings.
Let me go through some of these before you go, because there's a bunch and I want to try to get as much. Christ is King guy says $10. She said that he sent her clips, and all he did was show he sent a file. Prove it was the full video you sent, otherwise you're full of it. I mean, how can you prove that? Can you prove that?
She wouldn't have left me alone. No. I mean, no. I think I can go in and show that. Like there comes a point where this is so nitpicky on what they're asking. Like this is so pathetic. This Christ is King guy. No, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm not full of shit. There comes a point where I can't literally outline everything just boom, boom right here. I do believe I can get into the transfer and show. But dude, she asked for it 3 times. You think she would have? I mean, she didn't ask for it again, so she got it. And she's telling me how perfect it is. So, I mean, look, she's got the file.
I want to show Christina. She said, Blake, you're a real one. I support you in your journey. All of us who are, there's a lot of people, bro, on both sides. Like there's a lot of people that trust you. You know what I mean? It's not all bad. You know what I mean? There is a lot of people that like you and believe your work and see if you've done good work. There's also a lot of people that think you're a fed, or that think you're a liar, that you're dishonest. From my dealings with you, I know that there are certain things that might raise awareness to that, possibly, but whatever. That's everyone's opinion.
When you
Blake,
get 20 voicemails of your wife being threatened to be gang raped, you being beheaded, and your family and your son watching you get your head cut off, I guess I need to put out the greatest hits of the threats that I've received. I have all of the voicemails.
That's
I'll
nobody
put 'em
needs
out
to go
for-
through that.
You do not understand the level of fear, because I don't know who these people are. I don't know if they're just messing around or if it's someone who's going to act on it, all because I went and got a video.
Yeah. No, I understand. It's not cool. I mean, we're out here. I am personally out here looking for the truth. I do it in different ways. I don't meddle much in how these things actually happen, but you guys there's a lot of people that do. And it seems to me the people that are looking at the actual assassination and how it happened are the ones that are getting it the worst, right? That's what it appears to me. So there's something going on there. I'm not saying that Candace or them are attacking you and for that specific reason. I can't say that because I don't know. But that's what I've noticed.
Well,
It's
there's
not
never
just-
going to be like their fingerprints on it. Like, I mean,
yeah. So Christina said, all of us who are interested in the truth can see through all the shills and babbling idiots. F them all. Keep doing exactly what you do. I'm just going to power through these. I already showed a couple of these. Advice to Blake Bednar's: apologize and improve delivery.
I'm not here for your, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not here to be your entertainment. Number one, I'd ask you, how much money have you contributed to that little $1,700 that I've made? And if you haven't contributed anything, shut up. I don't owe anyone anything. Y'all can fuck off.
I mean,
I'm sorry, thanks. But dude, I do not owe, I'm not employed by a taxpayer. I am just a normal everyday person that's doing this because I want the truth to come out and I want to be left alone. Yeah. I don't want to be attacked. I don't want my family to be threatened. I don't want my wife to be threatened to be gang raped. I don't want to be threatened to have my head cut off in front of them. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool. And like, I'm not doing, like, I don't owe these people anything. These people,
yeah,
I mean, I'm doing this just because it's me. I care about it. Yeah. So if my delivery is not to your liking, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's kind of funny.
I mean, you've
like
shown a lot more than I've seen most people when it comes to backing up with your own evidence of defending yourself and proof of this.
And it's still not going to be good enough. There's still going to be these lunatics.
Well, that's how it always is. That's how it
I know, but see, that's the thing. There's like, I'm sitting here looking at this chat and like, they literally, it's in one ear and out the other.
Yeah. Well, you have to realize, like, Candace does have a large following, a cult following, you could say.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was bizarre what happened yesterday.
Well, I don't know. I mean, do you want me to just go through these? Do you have a second?
Yeah, cool? I've got a few minutes. I mean, I'm okay. Yeah, that's fine.
That way we can get out of here. Do you think Tucker is controlled opposition? This person says
I really don't watch Tucker much. Like, I do know that it was weird when Andrew Colvett and Blake Neff were talking to him on the show. And, you know, this is also relatively soon after what happened to Charlie, you know, and they were talking about the SD cards. It seems everyone was handling things with kid gloves or this like super overarching sympathy for them when there should have been actually tough questions being asked. And that's the fault of our media. That's the fault of journalists that do this, that make their money, make their living, keep their electricity on by being a journalist. It's because they haven't done their job, is what you're getting with people like me that say, you know what, screw it. There's social media. And if they're not going to report the truth, I'll go get the truth. I'll go release it. So basically, at the end of the day, I mean, look, there's nothing special about that UVU review footage because all the major networks have it. George Stephanopoulos has the video. These major networks, they all have the video.
That was
Dude,
in that big ass file
bro.
that was online, that it was part of all of that data set. So it's
Dude,
not
I'm
like
telling you,
anything
like-
special. It's
Right.
everyone's saying, "Oh, it was fake. It was this. He
No.
made this up." No, bro. Like I saw it before I even knew about you, and I saw it straight from the website. You know what I mean?
Dude,
So
they have it.
I-
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't ask George Stephanopoulos, like, hey, why haven't you showed this?
Yeah.
Everyone should be outraged that people like George and actual investigative journalists are not just doing their fucking job, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and yet here I am. I've got someone telling me to improve my delivery.
Yeah. By the way, as I go through these, I'm not gonna read the ones that are just calling him trash or just talking smack. Like, and we've already addressed a lot of these. You know, I don't want to. That we're not here to bash somebody. You know what I mean? This is not the point of this. The point of this is to find out what's going on from his perspective and to ask questions. You know what I mean? That's it. So I appreciate everyone for being here and I appreciate the super chats, but it's just not my way of doing things when you just throw a super chat and say that he's full of shit. I'm just not, I'm not down with that. And I think that my community, if you come in, we should represent ourselves better than that. So I'm not putting that stuff on screen. If there's a question attached to it that's reasonable, maybe, but I'm not putting these types of things up there. I don't appreciate those types of comments. You can say whatever you want in the chat, but you're paying money to bash someone. This is not this is not why we're here. So there's let me see. I think it was this one right here. Let me see. Okay, that's why she has this. Okay. This one we kind of went through already. You said you just don't know, right? You can't, you have no reason. You have, okay. Yeah. Did you send the whole video or just the clip? You sent the whole video, right? Which is also the same video on that website, correct? It's just you slowed it down or like looked at it and zoomed in and stuff like that. Is that what?
What
or is this
website?
the UVU footage that we were talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it's go to my YouTube and look at go to videos. I'm literally walking Candace through frame by frame of that full UVU review video. She's got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will actually pin the link, you know, if people want to go see it, or
Yes,
I'll put your channel. West
her
Texas.
saying that she just got clips here and there is false.
Let me see. It was video. It was a video, right? Why hasn't Candace? Okay, yeah, this is the last upload. Damn, bro, you don't upload videos often. So I'll put that.
I don't do this. Like, I mean, like, dude, I'm busy.
Yeah, I hear you. All right.
Like with normal stuff, like not doing this. Like, I mean,
I get you.
I think everyone
It's
thinks
all
that
good.
like this is all like this is full time. This is like far from full time.
Okay, I'm just trying to filter through all the trashy comments, bro. This is an interesting podcast. What's your thoughts on the proof from Blake? Look, it is. I don't need any thoughts on it. It doesn't look fake to me. I know Blake better than anybody in this chat, most likely, and he's the type of guy that will back his ass up. He will. He's just that dude. Whether he talks to someone and he really wants to make sure he has his side of the story in case something like this happens, it appears to me that's what he did, and he needed it, and he was right, you know, when he needed it. If indeed this is exactly the scenario that he needed to defend himself against, well, I think that what he did is what he needed to do. And my thoughts are, I can't say I would do the same thing, but I understand why he did it. You know what I mean? And I think that these are the receipts. You know, if someone's going to lie about you to millions of people, allegedly, you know, if that's what I can't, like, I don't want, because of the thing of the very fact that I have no idea exactly what she's talking about. I think I do. So I don't want to call her a liar, but at the same time, it very much appears that if this is the footage that she is lying about, or that she said that she didn't see, rather, and she happens to be lying, then I think that's shady. And I also think that she should show, or at least discuss this. If not, actually, maybe she shouldn't. I can't tell her what she should do and not do on her channel. And also, she's in the middle of a lawsuit, right? So yeah. This one says, did you want to say something on that?
Well, just, I mean, there's when you take the text messages, the iMessages, You go
Yeah.
right here, boom, 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 boom. I mean, like it all meshes. Like it it all meshes.
I see you. I hear. Yeah, I get you, bro. And I've never. And by the way, everyone, like, I haven't really been. I decided to do this because I like to get the truth out on both sides. You know, if I had connections to Candace, I would ask her to also do the same thing with me. But I don't know her. I don't have a connection to her, and
You've
I
got
doubt
her
she'd
email
want to
now.
entertain. You know, I'm not gonna. You know, it's not. She probably doesn't even. After this, she doesn't want to hear from me. I guess I don't know. Maybe she does, or maybe not. But she has this video she can reference, and I just don't like casting allegation on someone, especially when there might be another side I haven't heard from directly yet from that person. You
Dude,
know?
I'm just a normal guy, man. I'm not a multi-millionaire like she is. Like, why? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
So this person is confused on what you're saying. He said he didn't think Candace knew how to use the transfer make up your mind. Well, the fact is, what he's saying
Dude,
is
I
not
never
that she
said that.
didn't download the file. He's saying that she didn't know that when you download it from WeTransfer, that it sends him an email saying that she downloaded it.
Oh yeah.
So she thought that she could get away, allegedly, perhaps, maybe, that she never saw the footage and never saw it in her inbox, when indeed it appears to be that she did. That's what he's saying. All right. Ask if you sent the whole file, please. I mean, so many times. Candace Owens had said he would just send a clip. I think we already showed that. What if Sia was platforming Blake because he's confident about his theory, and if he was wrong, Brian would sue him, but he's not suing. Proof it's true. Interesting. See, that's a better comment. My goodness, we had to go through 20 to get to that one. What do you think about that? I mean, you don't have to comment. We can just move through it too.
There's a hell of a lot easier ways to just. There's what's missing from this is the context of month after 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 month of like, why this? You know, like, it's easier just to talk about the video if you're her, because it's the right thing to do, because she's really investigating what happened. It's the right thing to do. She has the biggest audience out of everyone. It's the right thing to do.
I think that this is the WeTransfer file itself, is there any way to prove that? Because obviously I click it and it shows that it's no longer, right? But it does show 3 gigabytes. Like, I can
It's the
show
size of the
image
file,
again.
dude.
It's the size
Yeah,
of the file. Yeah. No, I agree. If I can pull it out here, I'll block this part out as well. And I'll just show, let me make sure. There we go. I'll delete that. Okay, I think I can show this one here. Let me just double check one last thing here. Boom, boom. Okay, I just want to be extra careful. All right, here. So you can see the time that he sent it to me, right? I'll save this again to my downloads, and then I'll open it up. JPEG. Here we go. All right, so let me double check one last time. Okay, so it says it in this thing right here. Here, I'll pull it up. This is the only way. I mean, I don't know any better way to show this. I mean, look. Can I zoom in or what? Okay. So this is from Blake to me, Danks, Candace Owens, downloaded file. All right. And then again, this is a forward. So he forwarded it to me. Subject, Candace Owens downloaded file from WeTransfer. And then this was sent to me. You can see right here at the top. Okay. 13 minutes ago is when I actually got this. 13 minutes ago at 11:50. It's 1:30 now. So it's been an hour and something ago. And then in here, it shows the footage is, let me remove this chat. Oops. Shit. Sorry. It shows Candace Owens downloaded file. One item, 2.99 gigabytes. Right here. Expires on 28th of September. This is the download link. Okay. One item, 2.99 gigs. Message, howdy. And that's the link that we went to earlier that has indeed expired based off of their policy. Okay. I don't know what else. Yeah. I mean, that's what else do you want to see as far as that? Besides the footage, I mean, unless he's going to send her 3 gigabytes of blank air, you know what I mean? She downloaded the file. I don't know. This is an email. I can click on these links. I can click on it's not an image of an email that he sent me, right? So you guys need to understand that as well. Like I said, I play neutral. I'm a fan of Candace, but I'm also here for the truth. And I don't, if this is the file indeed, I think that this is why he's mad. I understand. Or why he's caught off guard or whatever you want to call it. Let me keep running through these. This is a pretty good one as well. Blake is over the target. That's why she attacked him publicly. Tucker Carlson has also controlled opposition. Candace Owens is obviously backed by the CIA or MI6. I can't say that for sure, but I don't know. I got to get going soon, so I want to just run through these. Appreciate the efforts by Lighten Up, Francis. Thank you, Mountain Stars. Where can we access the full raw original video? Do you have a URL that we can share?
What is that?
The full raw original video that you sent to Candace. Is there a place that we can access that?
It's already online. I'll.
You want to post it on somewhere, or you want to send me a link and I can post it
I'll
on
just send
X?
you a link to it. Yeah, I mean,
send me. Yeah, you can send it to me if you follow me on X. I'll put my X account up here. It's Danksters Intel, and I'll post it. I don't think your account is up right now, right? So.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. So you can post it if you want. You can follow Blake as well.
Until there's probably a bot attack.
Yeah, this expires, right? So like using a dead web link as proof, it's 3 gigabytes, right?
No, and 3 days. I mean, like it's not an unlimited. Yeah, I mean,
go to their because of the storage. I'm not defending anyone. I'm just telling you this is how it works. Go to the we whatever and go look at how they're
send one to yourself. Like, I mean, shit. I mean, if you have any, like, go and see. Go sign up for a WeTransfer account, and guess what? Send a file to yourself, and then guess what? Go download it like you're somebody else, and you're going to get an email that's just like what I got. It's just going to be you downloaded your file that you sent.
Blake and Matt stand for truth. I think they're talking about you and Black Line Brief. Thanks, Jim Bear. The same person that said I was trying to bring you down. I'm just not that way. You're wrong. What do you say to someone that says you can't admit that you might be wrong? Blake,
I don't even know what to.
Do you think do you think that you could possibly be wrong at all?
No.
So you believe that Brian Harpo was involved 100%?
Yes.
And what's your exact theory?
He was wearing the controllers to the charge, and he squeezed the trigger.
And it was the exploding microphone theory?
Something
the lapel?
Under his shirt, necklace, or the necklace, or it was under his shirt.
All right. CO read a comment about gate program and stopped. Why do you think she did? I wrote and desperately needed her to at Farnsworth being involved because he is with TTI schools trafficking. Little ones, can I email you, please? Yeah, send me an email. You can send it to this one right here. I think I have it right here. Here. I'll put it up so you can drop the email. You can send me an email right there. All right, let's see. Let's keep it moving. The Bride of Farmer on YouTube on Mind Unveiled channel. It's about CO. You'll be shocked. All right. Thanks for the super chat. Please debunk nonsense about your family being in Utah. What is that?
I have no idea. My wife was in the hospital.
Oh, she was? Was it in Utah? I don't know. I don't even know about this. So I'm just asking.
No, I was right here in my hometown.
Okay.
I have pictures of the nurse, their orders written on the wall in her hospital room from that day. And it's got 9/10. I was with my wife here at my hometown. It's just, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Someone sent a message. I'm trying to catch it. Vision by Anna. They said they use it for business. Can I pull it up? Vision. There's so many chats coming through, guys. It's so, here it is. Man, that was hard to grab. Danks, I use WeTransfer in business. He's telling the truth how it works. I agree. I mean, I don't know how it works, but that's good to know.
Just do it, Danks. Do it to yourself. Send a file to yourself and download it and see if you get a confirmation email right back.
Okay, I will.
Do it.
I'll do it later. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go see someone. I'm going to a show tonight, and I gotta leave soon. I appreciate all the love, guys. I don't know how I just gotta power through these because I do want to go. I'm out. I gotta find out where I'm at. Jesus. Please debunk agreement with John Bray on lapel microphone theory. Thank you for the super chat. He gave Danks Gmail access. Talk Blake Bednar's is, yeah, that's just bullshit. I mean, I just can't stand, like, I can't, when people say this, you know, I can't prove any of that. Like, why would you say, I don't know, man. How can you tell people so that they can, I don't know. Maybe I'm naive. Are you?
Do you feel no, I'm not.
Are you an asset?
I'm not an asset.
Okay. All right. That's it. I'm just asking. I don't know. I've never really felt that way about you, but I have seen people say that. And I'll just ask just for the audience. And they can see your answer right to your
Thanks.
Right to
Do you understand how I want you to imagine being told this like day in and day out for the last months, like months and months, where you're literally being, not only are you trying to find out what happened and investigate what happened to Charlie, you're having to defend yourself against an army of quacks like this. And people want to question why Blake might have a little bit of a temper or Blake might be a little bit short fused.
Yeah.
You people have no clue.
That's why I said.
And yesterday, absolutely put it on the fast track from what Candace Owens just did to me.
Yeah. It's going to get only worse from here, I'm sure. And that sucks. What happened when Candace went on fish vacation? I mean, do you know anything about that? I have no idea.
I don't know. You watch the live stream as she came back. The live stream that she returned from is her or the thumbnail is her and Charlie, and I think she's holding a bass.
It's like we don't know everything. My goodness, dude. People are. Ian Carroll in the chat. What's up, Ian? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for dropping in. Did he send the entire video or just a clip? Saying we've answered that. Does Candace have the full wide of the rear video? Well, she said on her show that she didn't. And that what's interesting is that Terrell Farnsworth did a similar situation where he showed the footage and then sent the footage over file. Right? Isn't that the same thing?
You know what's interesting, Danks, is no one really picked up on this, but she actually used me asking for that footage day in and day out, basically being a gnat. She used that to attack me yesterday. She literally is like, and this guy's sending these, he's posting about the video from behind Charlie, and I had to do it. Like, does that register at all to anybody that's got a little bit of common sense? She's using me asking for the footage from behind Charlie that she's been sitting on since November the 17th or 19th. And because I started texting about it every day after January the 6th, after she sat on it for 4 or 5 months, she's using that against me.
Yeah.
Like, for being a pain in the ass. And then look at your chat for what they're calling.
No, they're attacking me too, bro. They're attacking me. It's okay though.
It's incredible,
I don't care,
man.
The only thing I'm here is to get the side of the story. I'm not, but when I see truth or when I see what looks like evidence of you doing your thing and being covering your ass,
great.
like
I mean,
I'm willing to admit it, like
so
I have.
Whenever you pay your taxes, does the IRS recognize you as Danks?
No.
Okay, so you're cool. You're good. You can guess what? This is my real name. People have my phone numbers. They have my son's phone number. They have everything.
Yep. That's why, John Goodman, I think it's very strange that he's like,
Jason.
oh, if you don't have your name on there, I don't want to talk to you. Well, there's a reason why I don't put my full name on there. And even if you think it's my full name, it's not. You know what I mean? And you could find it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's because he wants to dox you. Like he wants to employ an army after you.
Yeah. Thank you, Danks, for this and being fair. You're welcome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let me keep going. Blake, how are we going to get your material info in the right hands so we can take it further? It's a great question. I don't know, man. I mean, nobody wants to investigate it at a level besides Tyler Robinson did it. Close the books and put him in jail until he dies or kill him. And it's really hard to investigate something when that's the case. You know what I mean? Thanks, though. Your willingness to bet your life that our greatest ally was never involved is angry. She failed to respond in your timeline. Dude, look at all the dots of all the patient creators have uncovered while being patient. Yeah. I think that what they're basically saying is like, wait, hold on. Your willingness to bet your life that our greatest ally was never involved is alarming. Angry. She failed to respond in your timeline. What is that exactly? Dude, look at all the dots of all the patient. Are you saying, oh, I see what you're saying. Do you think that Brian was involved with our greatest ally?
Do I think?
Yeah. I'm curious.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where someone that's got this is where the real investigators that have real legal reach, that have real authority, real jurisdiction, is where our country, we depend on it because this is the basis of law and order of things being, we require people to do the right things. So until someone does the right thing, we're not going to know these answers.
Yeah, I know. And I don't know if we're ever going to see that. That's the problem. Unless there's something that's coming out down the road. Thanks for the super chat. Coach Colin was mad at me today because I said CEO shouldn't have dissed Blake on her show. You got people that got your back, big dog. I don't know what Colin has said, but
I mean, if it's anything like he's done in the past, I mean, it's just an echo chamber. There's nothing original. He just consumes what's been thrown up.
I trust Blake 100%. That's from Eric, same person from before. Do you only cuss at women? Do you only cuss at women? No, he cusses at me too. Yo, this guy will go off
if you don't like cuss words. I mean, I earmuff it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's just someone complaining. I don't know why. Come on, Jules. What's the big deal? Cuss word? Unless you're thinking that you're in a woman attacker or something, which I haven't seen evidence of that, but maybe I'm advising vetting of info prior to showing BS. Advising vetting of info prior to showing BS. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've already vetted. I already knew about all of this before. See what I'm saying? So I've already vetted it. Why can't you just play the clips that were sent to Candace so we can see what she was sent? He played it. No? He played the whole thing, right?
If they're asking me to go back within that 3-day window to show what she downloaded, I mean, I can't. Like, we're outside the window of the WeTransfer.
Yeah.
I can just show the record that it was downloaded, that it was sent. I mean,
and then the size of the file.
Yeah, the size of the
file.
The size of the
file says a lot. You know what I mean? Hit him up. I'll find him on X. Danks, why did you skip my first super chat? I don't think I've skipped any. I've gone down through almost all of them. Christ is King. Is it this one? We covered that. She said he sent her clips and all I did was send a file proof it was full. Yeah, we definitely showed that. Got to be patient. COB sent clips. Email doesn't prove the full video. It says it's 3 gigs. I mean, unless the video is, you know, you won't be sued because of your proof. When and how did you forward the video that will implicate Harpole TPUSA was your contact? When and how did you forward the video that will implicate Harpole and TPUSA?
It's been out since the 23rd when I received it. I mean, it's been out.
Yeah.
The world's had it.
Letter, Bo better, FIFA, fo, go, letter. Okay. Thanks. Someone who's 100% innocent doesn't record without permission a face-to-face without ulterior motives. The Holy Spirit is telling me, set up. Why is Blake so mad because Candace didn't bite? No, I think
I did exactly what Candace would have done. I did exactly what Candace did to Terrell. She recorded a FaceTime. This is where these people aren't serious. Danks.
That's an interesting point.
They're fake, dude. These people are pathetic.
It's an interesting point.
It's correct, Danks. It's the same thing. Admit it.
I haven't seen which footage are you talking
Christ,
about?
Dude.
No. Show me the footage. Which one is it?
You haven't seen the footage that she screen recorded from behind that she
that
screen recorded
one?
Terrell's?
Oh, yeah. If she
explain the difference, dude.
There's no difference. There's no difference in that. If she serendipitously recorded that, of course, it's the same thing. If that's what they're talking about.
The Holy Spirit telling me a setup. You have no idea what the Holy Spirit is.
Look, I am fair. If you don't know me, I'm fair. I will play fair in the middle. I did
exactly what Candace would have done. I just was a little bit starstruck, and I wanted people. I was like, I mean, my family, I literally was starstruck. I mean, listen to how I'm telling her I'm a big fan. I mean, like, I was a total fanboy. Literally, that was what I had no idea that she was going to go and do what she did by just completely stonewalling and not like gatekeeping it essentially to her millions and millions. I had no idea that. I was just starstruck.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to be, right? I mean, she's one of the largest in our side of the internet. Thanks for the super sticker. Love the content. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you. Why was he threatening to remove Candace from the preserved evidence? He wasn't. What preserved evidence? The thing that he even shared it with Danks on this live that is edited. He said he could. That's people, guys. You gotta think a little bit. Thanks for the 20. Blake, what you just showed us directly contradicts what you told us. You claimed Candace reached out to you first, but the video you showed of yourself is you reaching out to her first. No, he showed the text messages. Like, I don't want to sit here and like rehash. He literally showed the text messages of her texting him and saying, this is Candace. Thanks for the super chat. CO has said from start that she knows nothing about weapons, ammo, electronic, military. Leave that to other experts with evidence. She's only investigating who and why. Blake Bednar's trash CO for not accusing Brian Harpole.
No.
If she's in, no, I don't know. I mean,
I never have once said one thing about Candace and Brian Harpole. I have always just said, Candace, why haven't you shown this video? That's it. That's it. That's it.
So anybody in the chat saying like these questions were before this, if you're talking about the QA, I told you super chats were first. I also have asked multiple questions from there, if you see, right? And I don't have much time to go through all of the rest of what we've got. I have asked this one, why are you not going to be sued? These are from other people. I asked this one. Did I ask this one? Did you alter the frame rate of the UV? Yeah, I asked him. He said no. I asked, did you send Candace the full video? Yes. I asked him that, and he said no. Yes. So of course I'm doing what I can here, you guys. But there's 9,000 people watching. There's I gotta leave in 10 minutes to go drive to LA. So I'm just gonna read the super chats, and I'll run one more time to get like the top 3 questions from the QA again, just in case I missed anything. Let me run those, and then we'll get out of here. Give me the top 3 questions. I'm just gonna have my AI do it. All right, and then we'll keep doing supers along the way. And if you're sick of this, bro, I mean, I'm not gonna make it. You do whatever. I'm just gonna go through these. Just caught up. Hello, Danks family and beautiful moms. Good to see you, Christy. Blake F. Has someone given you an envelope? She is never. I mean, I already asked him, is he working for anybody? Has he received anything? He said, I've asked him all the hard questions. If there's any questions that I've literally asked him, is he a Fed? Is he an asset? Is he being paid by the prosecution? Is he working with the prosecution? And if he's lying, then he's lying. I can't tell if he is or not. I don't think he is. He's just telling us, and I'm doing my best. And you guys are out here trashing me along with him. And
dude, I'll show everyone,
you know what I mean?
the tiny amount of money. I'll screenshot the earnings on my YouTube and X. I'm telling you right now, it ain't worth, like, this is pathetic. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna look for all of the same questions. They keep coming through the same questions. Did you send Candace the entire video?
This is like a bot thing, dude.
It's all good. Yeah. This is a good question. Why doesn't Blake ever say my opinionly or allegedly just to cover his ass?
Because my opinions, if I'm talking, they're my opinions, and I mean, I'm I'm coming from no place of any sort of authority. I'm just a commentator. So if it's coming out of my mouth, it's my opinion.
That's a good point. I think that's interesting. I agree. She never confirmed she got the file. The only thing I can think about regarding this is that someone on her team downloaded the file and she didn't see it. But I find that very hard to believe. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Let's do this one more time because I've seen this come up a couple of times. Also, okay, there's the FaceTime. Her email's hidden. Okay.
Sorry, are you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She says, it's the best footage I've seen. Fantastic find. Great job sourcing it. It's all to think about. Okay, right here. Did you send it, or did you email to me? Just checked. I don't see it. She's asking for it. 7:30. Okay. Again, what time is this? 8:30. She waited an hour. Please let me know. I absolutely, like, she is desperately wanting the video. Is Candace Owens going to ask 3 times for something, Danks?
Well,
do you think Candace Owens has to ask 3 times? Do you think Candace Owens has to ask 3 times for something?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Especially if you want to get something to her. If she's asking for it, you'll send it.
Right. I just was busy.
Yeah.
No problem. I'm just desperate to see it. LOL. Just an instinct.
And then she asked for the WeTransfer, and you sent the WeTransfer.
I sent the WeTransfer.
It showed that she downloaded.
And then she stopped talking about it. Do you think she didn't get it? She got it, y'all.
So.
Give me a break. Yeah. Pathetic, dude. All right, I got to bounce.
All right. They're good. I got to go too.
All right.
Thanks for joining. I appreciate you taking the time, bro.
You bet, man. Good to see you.
You too, man. So there you go. We got the side of the story from Blake. Maybe we can get Candace and talk to her as well. I doubt she will come, but I will reach out because I'd love to hear both sides. And for everyone saying, there's a lot of others, saying what? Because I interviewed Blake or asked him all of these questions, that I am not upholding my standard. This is the exact standard that I would encourage anybody to operate on if you were doing work like me. Because I run with receipts, I run with documents, and I expose the system. And if somebody is going to be casted out as a liar, then I want to hear their side of the story. If I have a connection and I can get them connected, then I will. So I appreciate everyone being here. I have to leave, right? I have to leave in 5 minutes. We're driving to LA. I'm not ready at all. So I appreciate it. I'll read all the super chats. Thank you. There's a 40 here. Let me see if I can probably power through these. Blake got the preservation letter to insinuate he is a psyop. The longer you talk, thinks it looks that may be you. Yeah. You can think that if you want. I'm sad to see that you would think that. See, like these are the types of things that makes me not even want to read through these, but I will because I respect you guys' time and money. Let me just go through these. She never confirmed. Okay, so we were right here. Blake said it's just a short video via text. Like, you guys have to go watch the whole video, man. You have to watch the whole video. I can't, like I said, I can't say for sure that she's lying because I don't know what video they're talking about. But go watch. Go watch. This is a 2.5 hour long live stream. You can go watch it. Thought I was in high IQ outfit. I never said I was. If you don't think I am, then I'm sorry to see that. Wasn't the video she show us a bit of the first part of the video in question? He was narrating. Wasn't the video she show us is a bit of the first part of the video in question? I'm not sure exactly what you mean there. Did Candace know he was using a web transfer address? She's the one that sent him the web transfer request. Go back and watch the footage. She was waiting for Blake to send from personal email. She asked for the web transfer. That's what it looked like. If that's indeed her, then that's what happened. Thanks, Danks. I came into this concerned you were getting pulled into this, but it's good to air this out. I always love learning from you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Elena. Thank you very much. They won't sue Blake because unlike Candace, he wants the truth. That's your opinion. Praying for you guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Why doesn't Blake ever say? Thank you. We went through that. Brian Harpo is guilty. Same with Farnsworth, says custodian. $1.99 super chat. Thank you. What's the file size? You showed Candace on FaceTime versus it's from my understanding, it's the same file, 2.99 gigs. Blake, you were on Jesse on Fire bragging you got back at Candace by recording her convo. He started this. Oh, I wish I saw this. I would have asked him. I haven't seen that. CO is a liar, says Erica, MK Ultra Sex Kitten Kirk. What the hell? All right, you guys. Thanks. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And tomorrow we have members only for 99 cents. You can join. We'll see you then. Go to clubvatra.com/danksterintel for supporting real journalism. This is how it operates. clubvatra.com/real-danksterintel. You can also donate to the research, donate to the operation for as little as $1. I appreciate you guys. I understand the concern, but you guys don't have to be worried about me. I'm here for the truth. I'm the guy that built AmericansForTransparency.org. I'm the guy that put Salem Media in the hot spot. Don't forget. All right. I'll catch you later.